Good morning, henchmen. Oh, no. And good afternoon, henchmen. And good evening. This is Higami Koufuku speaking. Your lovely, lucky Phoenix VTuber. How's everyone doing today? Anything exciting happen? Or, anything cool happen with anyone? Oh, hi, Koyumi. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, is it a little low right now? Hold on, let me see what. Let me double check. Let's see. Is it still really low? Hold on, let me change the music. Maybe that's the problem. The volume's good now? Okay. La 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 la. 1, 2, 3. I think the drum music was a little too loud earlier. Yeah. Oh, you're tired? Okay. Yeah, yeah. I think that was just that specific track that was a little too loud. The bass was too good. So yeah, today's stream, by the way, guys, in a lady henchman, we are just gonna be chilling today. Maybe we could play some like chill game later, but for now, I just want to like just talk with y'all today. Today is just a henchman meeting. Let's see. But so far, so good. Today, I had like a wonderful day, right? I woke up. Okay, okay. Technically, I slept like the bare minimum. We had because like I wanted to watch another VTuber stream, Nia stream. Wait, hold on. Let me get the full name for you guys real quick. Let's see. Let me double check. The full. Oh, Nia Asuka, right? The streamer. So here's the problem with this particular streamer that I like watching at night. They stream at like midnight for me. So normally, if I see that, that should be like a sign for me to go to sleep. But it's all good, right? Because I still got to sleep by like 2 a.m. in the morning, and then I woke up around like 8:30 a.m. So I still got like a good 6.5 hours of sleep. And then my whole daily regimen hasn't changed at all, luckily. Like if you guys don't know, right? I have started working out like 3 times a week on top of like walking sessions 2 times a week, right? So now I'm basically walking like 5 weeks. If you don't wait, let me finish. If I don't like, so yeah, back to what I was about to say. 5 days a week basically. So I'm being like more and more healthy, which is really good. And I think that's been like affecting the quality of the streams, like in a good way, right? Because now that the more healthy I am, the more energy I have to like talk to you guys, and it's a really good feeling when I can give you guys a good stream. So let's see, bro. Remember, if you don't sleep well, your body takes away your muscles before you're fat. No way! I did not know that. Hell nah. We don't. So remember, guys, if you want to build some muscle, then according to what Carrot says, make sure you sleep well, because your muscles go first before you're fat. Let's see. How are we having today? Yeah, but today, just as a reminder, it's a slow day today. So we can talk about anything we want. Oh, speaking of stuff to talk about, has anyone seen the Zen stream yet? For like yesterday, was it the birthday debut? Because I was so busy yesterday. I was so out of it that I didn't get to like watch it afterwards, like after the stream. So I hope that it went out and turned out really well for their for Zen's event. But yeah, I think like what was it? A new model? If it was a new model, I gotta check it out later. I want to see what like her two cool models. Like it's always really cool to look at, right? So it's like the VTuber equivalent of the Rose Bowl, right, for football. Like so these are like some major events, right? So like we gotta like plan around it. So yeah, I gotta like take a look at that later. I need to really I want to watch it. It must have been so fun. Yeah, see, yeah, Koimi says it was fun. Oh, okay, but I can tell you some like backstory since like we're just chatting today. So okay. For my my little henchman right here, right? The cool glasses that he has, the cool sunglasses. See, you have to listen to the song before watching the stream. Oh, so Koyumi, can you link? Okay, do you have if you have the link to the song? Like if Shoujo has like a link to the song, can you like send that to me in the Discord? I think I made like a Haruka Setsu. Oh no, okay. If Haruka Setsu, I gotta do it. Yeah. Okay, I'll listen to it then for sure, 100%. That was a command. Yeah, but like if you is everyone already in the Discord? If you are, just there's like a channel that I have specifically for you guys. They're called Higami recommendations. So like if there's stuff like for example, the Zen song, like you want me to watch that or like take a look at it, I'm looking at everyone's recommendations there. Yeah, in the Discord. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, ooh, Metal Slug. Okay, hold on. That looks fun. Metal Slug. Oh my god, that would be so fun to play. But yeah, but remember, put your any recommendation if you think I forgot in the stream. Yeah, just like that, Like I see the Zen sticker right there. Yeah. But let's talk about my little backstory now, right? Since we got to play some games, right? Got to get a feel for the scuffness. 2 days of scuffness followed by a tragic betrayal by Tokitori. I thought that was going to be the easy game. I did not expect it to like break me. But yeah, my little henchman's sunglasses, right? This was actually based on the Master Roshi sunglasses. So let me show you guys real quick. Hold on, let me switch to gaming real quick. Zero. Yeah. Just like that. The easy glasses. Yeah. Let me make a little screen for you guys so we can see it. Right. Let's see. I'm gonna do a window capture. Let's see. This window capture. Okay. New tab. Oh, hold on. Let me zero. Now this is fine. Okay, close enough. All right. Let's do this. So these sunglasses are based on the Dragon Ball. Wait, oops. Hold on. Let me move myself up a little bit. Hey, here we go. And then shrink a little bit today. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. So these sunglasses were based on Master Roshi's sunglasses here. So if you guys don't see the similarity, he has like the red, the red outline with like the slight green sheen. So that's what these sunglasses are based on. And then another fun fact. Did you know that in Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama is like he made the one time there was like a filler episode, right? Well, there's multiple, but the one time there was like a filler episode for oh, you saw nothing. You saw nothing, Koyumi. No, no, this is a cool bird. Cool bird. But back to the story, right? There's a something called like a fire, like a fire bird in Dragon Ball, right? Oh, whoops, Dragon and Ball. This one right here, the Hikui bird. So, well, this bird was actually part of a filler episode in the original like Dragon Ball series. But here's a fun fact. This is the one time, like one of the few instances that the author himself, like Akira Toriyama, actually made the design. Like he drew this filler bird. Like he drew this bird from scratch for just this one or two filler episode. So I thought it was really cool. And like this one's okay. Just a heads up, this is not me, by the way. This is a whole different bird. I'm a phoenix, right? And this one's a fire-eating bird. But yeah, I thought I wanted to share that with you. Like, this is one of those, few rare moments back then where those filler episodes weren't really necessarily filler, right? Like, if you like put them in the strict definition, like compared to like say the manga, yeah, then that would make a lot of sense. But in this case, he drew the design, he made, and like he gave the A-OK to have this bird for that filler episode. What? The bird eats me. Oh no. Yes. But luckily, you don't see this bird too often. It's like a mythological bird, right? You won't see this bird very often, luckily. So I am safe. Your favorite boss, Higami Koufuku, is very safe. Yeah, I wanted to share that little tidbit, right? That's what the little sunglasses are for, because during the rigging process, right? When I was deciding what to add, I thought that it'd be really cool if my little henchman here got like a little piece of Dragon Ball, right? Because yeah, as Akira Toriyama did pass away around May. Hold on, let me check. May. Safe for now. It's okay. Even if I get eaten, we got Phoenix Downs, so I will never die. I countered this bird with Phoenix Downs. But let's see. Back to the thing. Let me double check. It was March 1st. Yeah, wow. It's already been like almost 2 months since he passed. But yeah. But I just wanted to share this tidbit, right? It's like another little bird fact. Wait, let me just close this now and switch back to the streaming chat. Whoosh. So, just out of curiosity, how many of you, like, let's say, like, exercise? Because, recently, I've been, like, exercising, like, more and more now, right? Now that I'm officially streaming, I've been just trying, like, improving my below average health to now be, like, average health. So that's been, like, really helpful. Like, just having, like the extra energy after exercising is really helpful for like anything you do. But let's see, what do I do when I exercise? I think like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I actually weightlift, if you guys don't know. And then on the Tuesdays and Thursdays now, by doctor's order, you occasionally just walk to home, and then Koyumi says you got too lazy. Oh, okay, Miss Nugget Cat, if you don't know already, just by walking, you're already like helping out your like, you're like, it helps with your cholesterol levels, right? Because because I'm American, I eat like too much like red meat, so I have to increase like the amount of exercising, aka aerobic like exercise, like jogging or walking and all that, right? Yeah, it's just walking is already super healthy, so don't feel like that's great. That's a great start, or even like just doing it as just that is great. Let's see. Koimi says I got too lazy. Oh no. wait. So that implies that you used to exercise, right, Koyumi? So what did you used to do? Like, did you like exercise? Did you like sprint, or did you do like swimming, tennis, like or maybe a sports or a martial arts? Because before I switched to the current regiment, I used to do taekwondo. No, yeah, taekwondo. Yeah. So I used to do a lot of kicks. You haven't exercised for the past month, right? Oh, but dudes, I know. Yeah, but I know why you're busy. You've been like busy ever since Henya's stuff has been popping off, right? Especially with the new like 3D model. So you're probably like swamped, right? But like back to the exercise. If you guys just even start walking just a little bit, it's just really helpful. So like, just don't like discredit what like your efforts, right? It's just important just to start somewhere, because you couldn't have started sprinting without starting to like walk first, and that first step, like getting that first step into a routine, is like the most important step, right, for a lot of people. Yeah. But let's go back. Let's try to talk about another topic, right? Because I'm probably preaching to the choir a little bit about exercise. So I've been thinking, right? Have you guys watched like old anime? Like, what would you consider as old anime nowadays? Because for me, I still consider the '90s anime as the old anime. But I think recently a lot of the childhood anime that I watch at least are becoming the quote unquote the old anime. Bubble Gum Crisis. Is that an anime, Carrot? Would is that what era is that from? Do you know? Wait, hold on, let me look it up real quick. Bubble Gum Crisis. Let me take a look real quick. Let's see. Bubble Gum Crisis. Oh, okay. So you consider like the '80s to be even older. Okay. Wow. The '80s animes were kind of wild because at the time, like they have so many like different varied hairstyles. You can even tell like what era they're like any '80s anime art just by looking at like the hairstyle, right? For example, like you have the puffy hair dude, right, with like a bunch of like long hair, just to go with the '80s look, because that was the fad of the time. But then when you go to like '90s anime, it's more reminiscent of like the current style that I would be using now, right? Like maybe like fades, shortcuts. What else is there? I don't know. I need to remember what the other are called. But speaking of old anime, I want to watch some of like my old time favorites, like Card Captor Sakura recently. I've been recently like having this craving to watch more like magical Maho Shoujo anime recently. I think it's because of the one of the new anime that came out this season. I won't tell you the name, but because it's not safe for work, unfortunately, so I can't tell you guys. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Well, Maho Shoujo like in general as a genre, but I haven't seen anything beyond that one anime this year. On terms of anime that would like catch my interest, because my free time is a bit more limited back then, so I had to like pick and choose what I would want to watch for the month. Let's see. Higa watches hentai. Got it. Okay. No, I watch Henya Squad. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Henya Squad. Ha 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 ha. None. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's Henya Squad, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thai for a squad. Wait, why are you giving me that look? Hey, it's true. Henya Squad. I don't know what you're talking about. But recently, like after the stream yesterday, I saw a lot of hype for a new gacha game. I believe. I think it was called Withering Waves. Do you guys know anything about the game? Because all I know is like the game graphics are just really nice. That's really all I know right now. I've been so busy. I that's all. I haven't checked out any other of the upcoming games, right? For now, but if it's yeah, it's at War of Genshin. Wait, I thought the Withering Waves was part of the same company. So wait, MiHoYo? Wait, Withering Waves Company. Hold on, let me take a look at it. Oh wow, so it's a different game company. I thought it was the same. For some reason, I thought it was a MiHoYo game as well. Whoops. Oh wow, so now I know. Okay. Yeah, I was like, why would it? That makes more sense now. They did PGR. Okay, so they did PGR, and that's Punishing Gray Raven. Oh wait. Punishing. Wait, let me take a look. Punishing Gray Raven company, right? It is. Oh wow, it's also Carol Games. Oh, that's crazy. Wow, I had no idea. Okay, so little fun fact. I actually, in terms of if I was to pick a gacha game. Oh wait, did you guys see me go up and down? Okay, I would think I would pick Punishing Gray Raven as like one of my top games, right? Based on just aesthetics. The aesthetics in that game is like one of the best. Like it's my like strike zone in terms of design, like character design. Wow. So today I just learned, that Carol Games made both PGR and the upcoming Withering Waves. That's really cool. So then that means wait, then now I'm starting to get confused about other games that I'm actually keeping track of. Let's see, Zenless Zone Zero. Let's take a look at that real quick. It okay, so that was Hoyoverse. Zenless Zone Zero is Hoyoverse, and then what about Project Mugen? Zenless says so. Koyumi says Zenless is Hoyo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. So that one I knew about, but then what about Project Mugen? Project Mugen is it's a whole different game studio. Okay. Montreal Naked Rain. Wow. That's a name. Wait. Is that the actual company or am I getting trolled? Oh, well, it is called Naked Rain. Okay. That's a unique name. Okay. But yeah, I've maybe so with a bit more since I have a bit more free time, I might be checking out those games, but like offline for now, because I don't know if I want to show you guys gacha games for honestly. Maybe we'll like dive into the story, but I want to limit the gacha because gacha is bad civilization, which is a FGO joke. But speaking about, but other than mobile games, are any of you looking forward to the new Switch, right? That the Nintendo we're gonna talk about? Do you guys think it's gonna be it's gonna be no, reverse compatible, which means like it'll be compatible with the old Switch games? Because these, if you guys don't know already, the Switch has already been out for 9 years. Let's see. Snuggy Cat says, looking forward to more information on the Switch too. Koimi says, I barely play the Switch I have. And then Dude says, I don't even know it's gonna be a new Switch. So that's a good point. They said that it was like successor, right? But they never said that it was like a brand new console, right? It's not like going from a PlayStation like a DS Lite to straight to a Switch. Right? It's still like under the same name brand. All right, give me one moment. Let me drink some more water. Okay, let's see. Tarot Carrot says, I hate it when my Switch lags on cool RPG games. Xenoblades. Oh, so do you mean there's games on the Switch that have like Xenoblade-esque games, or do you mean that there's Xenoblade games on the Switch? Just to differentiate, because I was planning, I want to play the Xenoblade series, right? But I don't know if that's something that's on the Steam or if it's something I have to buy on the Switch. Let's see. Koi Umi says, "Is it gonna be like DS to 3DS?" Koi Umi, funny story. When that happened, I didn't like get the new device. I just stuck with my simple DS Lite because that's all I had. And I after that I just didn't touch any new Nintendo games like until maybe now. Let's see, give me one moment real quick. Let's see real quick. What's going on? Give me one moment, guys. Something weird happened. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. We're back. So I had a little slight technical glitch somewhere on my other monitor. But just to double check one more time. How's the music so far? Have you guys been liking my background music? Or do you think you would prefer like a different type of music in the future? Because I know everyone has their own preference, but this is the only one I could find out was free for now, like just temporarily. Let's see. Koi Umi says Xenoblade is from Nintendo, so you don't think it's on Steam? Oh, okay. So I probably do need to get a Switch, like a Switch or a Nintendo device, if I want to play the Xenoblade series. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I haven't touched a new like Nintendo console for at least a decade minimum. But hopefully when the new Switch comes out, maybe I could start, streaming to you guys all the cool games on the Switch, like all the cool Nintendo games, right? Like for example, we have like the Fire Emblem series, right? That I would love to play. And then we have like Mario Kart that would be really cool. And then like the one I'm looking forward to, yeah, the Brawl series, right? Melee. Oh my god, I want to play that so badly. I haven't touched that game since college. Oh, hi Kosei. Oh, welcome to the chat. So right now we're just having a little like just chatting stream today. I'm playing a little chill today. And then right now we're just talking about some of the we're just discussing about the old like the new Switch, and then seeing if it's going to be reverse compatible. Let's see. To be honest, most of the games you're listing are older games. Yeah, that's a fair point, right? So maybe I don't even need to get the new Switch. Let's see. Most of the games you're listing are older games that don't have new games. Oh, so do you mean like in the series? I don't have to go for the newer like parts of the series, and then I just go for like the older numbered games. Okay, that's good to know then, because that it would kind of be a drag if it turned out that I was streaming like the top of the top like parts of the series, only for it to go downwards afterwards. That would be that would kind of suck. But let's see, what else was on the list? Oh, okay, okay. Let me show you some let's see. Let me show you some bloopers real quick. I didn't show you guys this on the stream on the debut, but if you all like kept pinging me, I might have been able to show you like one more slide. Oh, actually, that might be a good idea to show you this stuff real quick. Hold on, let me pull it up. My good old PowerPoint. Let's see. All right, give me one moment. I'm booting it up. I'm booting up the good old Let's see. Bump bump bump. Let's see. Slideshow from current slide. Okay. One moment. Let me move this real quick. All right, here we go. Let's see. Does this work? Whoa, no, that doesn't work. Nope. Whoa, 1 second. Whoa, you guys saw nothing. Let's see. Okay. So that didn't work out. Whoops. But on this, okay, so let's just say that there's an imaginary PowerPoint slide I can't show you for now. But because it's like, I'm just going I'm winging it. But on the slide, right? Yeah, yep. Goes like I oh man, I already checked it off on the scuffness. Oh man. Well, but yeah, on the game, like I have like a lot of old games now that I've only played. I'm so backlogged that even Near Automata is still a new game for me. I'm that backlogged on games I have. But at least like the games that I have played have been really fun. Like Final Fantasy 14 was a blast, but I don't plan on touching that game for a year. So if you guys were looking forward to, FF14, community event, not anytime this year, at minimum. Same goes for like Path of Exile. That game, I love that game, but I don't know if you guys want to watch that yet, because once I get it rolling, it's like I just zoom and we all just watch like explosions on the map. Yeah, Koimi, I haven't played I haven't played Near Automata, even though I own that game on top of the new Near Replicant remaster. So those are on the list of games I can stream. What about Klein's favorite game? Okay, if Klein shows up, I'm muting him if he talks about his favorite game. None of that. No, we're not talking about that game. But I'll still give them props. The artwork for that game that I shall not mention is really good. It's probably one of the best. Actually, later, if I have time, technically, I have on my wall a poster of a collie. I have her like KDA's outfit. Let's see. Have I played the Borderlands series yet? So Kosei, I've only played I played Borderlands 1 and I played Borderlands 2. But I haven't touched a lot of the DLC in Borderlands 2, nor have I touched Borderlands 3. Borderlands 2 was really fun though. Oh, give me one moment. Let me drink more water. Okay. 2 is my favorite. Yeah, I agree with you, Kosei. 2 deserved to be. Remember when it used to be called Game of the Year? Like Borderlands 2 was hands down the Game of the Year when it came out, and it kept being like Game of the Year every time they had a DLC. Yeah, the fun mechanic of you picking up the most random gun, but then you roll with it because it's fun is such a great gameplay loop. On top of that, like all of the mobs in there were so fun. Oh, remember when all games got Game of the Year editions? That's hilarious. Yeah, that was hilarious. So like now I know better. Let me drink some bit more water. Today was a little dry. Yeah, so it was yeah. All Game of the Year editions, right? So every game just started slapping that on because technically nobody had like an official that like having that term did not require anything. Oh wow, you know, that kind of reminds me of an old manga that I read. Let me double check what it was called. But actually no, I'll have to tell you guys about it later. But the in the manga, it was talking about how in Japan, right? The it's like this is a really old manga. Keep that in mind. So maybe it's not up to date. But back then, when Japan was recovering from the financial, struggles it used to have, a lot of sake breweries, like the local breweries were struggling, right? Because Japan wanted to, like the government at the time wanted to um, standardize what was considered sake, right? And it was really complicated. The sake industry was really weird because by definition they require like specific ingredients for it to be considered sake, right? But as a result, the bigger manufacturers, like the bigger breweries, like think giant, right? Like humongous, not like the small ones you would see. All they had to do was like brew the alcohol separate and then put that into the sake, right? The sake water, and that's how they fulfilled the the quote unquote government regulation for being classified as sake. But unfortunately, what that did was make a lot of mass production level sake. So people were really confused by what is really like good sake. If you guys ever go to like a supermarket and you see like the sake being displayed on the like shelves, they're actually like destroying the sake. Because sake is supposed to be, you're supposed to treat sake like good sake just like how you would treat regular wine. They should have been in a frozen aisle, not frozen, like a refrigerated refrigeration, right? But by leaving it out like that, you basically just ruined the taste and made it pure vinegar. Which it's okay in some cases, right? It was used as cooking wine anyways. But it's just a shame that because of that standard, you don't really know. People don't understand what exactly a good sake tastes like. Yeah. Yeah. We got bottoms up, right? That's so let's see. But let's see. Game of the year. My source is that I made it up myself. Game producers probably. Yep. That's it, right? That's it. Oh, but even outside of Japan, right? That same exact problem is cropping up in other countries. So let's talk about tequila, right? It has the same exact problem in Mexico or Mexico, right? The tequila industry, in order to be considered tequila, like to have a very specific branding for the Mexican government, you have to fill out like a qualification. So what they do is like there's a process, like a very long process where you have to pay. Okay, the brewery has to pay to send their tequila to a lab, and then that lab has to check off if it hits all of the Mexican government's regulations. As a result, right, a lot of the local breweries that have probably made that stuff for like 10, 20 years for like the local industry can't afford to obtain that brand. So what they do nowadays is that they don't call it tequila. They call it like something completely different because it's still the same drink, but they don't have to pay for that regulation anymore, right? They don't have to get fined because it's still good high quality tequila. Let's see, Jose Argento says I don't like tequila blanco, but that's what all places here use. So what is tequila blanco? I've never really tried drinking alcohol too often, for better or worse. But I don't know what tequila blanco is. It's the clear tequila. Okay, I see now. Yeah, I've only drunk like the the sparkle the golden tequila like the amber color tequila, like the one that's are really sweet. So that's all I've drunk so far. But that was like a one-time thing, and then I never drunk tequila again. Yeah, but for all of you that's like over the age, obviously, but is there like any alcohol that's specific to your local area? For example, in my state, right? Region, it might be a little too like if I go by region, it might be a little too specific. But by state, we have something called like Napa Valley, wineries, which are like their own like group of wine, like like the red wine, the California red wine. Then they're all probably from Napa Valley, if it's specifically California. So let's see. Jose Argento says chew hiss. Wait, hold on. Let me look at that. What is that? Chew hiss. Shoju, is that the shoju highball? I've actually, funny thing. Kose, I was recently rewatching or watching the new reboot for the Bartender anime. Now that I think about it. And one of the so here's a cool thing, or maybe it's just like a little flair, but in the anime, they used a highball as a way to test the bartender, because they have to show off whether or not it shows off like how they can stir, the drink, on top of like how they handle the glass and the ice, right? Because that's like the quintessential drink, right? How for a bartender, you have to know how to handle the ice, you have to know how to stir, and you have to know how to shake. At the bare minimum, because that's like how you make all the drinks. Oh, hi Poya. Right now we're talking about like alcohol. Let's see. Kose Argento says mixes in Japan are horrid. Oh, really? So is it like yes, alcohol, Poya. Unless they're certified for their one mix. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're telling me nowadays in Japan the drinks are you don't we don't have a bartender that can make all the drinks now, right? So it's more like oh, one second. Let me move something real quick. It's more like they are all specialties on one drink alone for the bar. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Or so they try. Oh man. That doesn't. But they're heavy-handed like me. Oh. Huh. Okay. So you know how to handle your alcohol then. Nice. Yeah, but unfortunately for me, I the drinks I like, I'm a sweet tooth. So I don't drink a lot of dry drink. I won't drink a lot of dry alcohol. Part of the job? Yes, nice. Nice. Let's see. But alcohol, despite like the negative connotation it has for just being alcohol, the looks of the alcohol on top of the bottles and the glass, it, it just makes alcohol like cocktail drinks or mixed drinks like so beautiful to look at. So like, but luckily, when you go to a bar, it's not like they only have all alcohol, right? They I'm pretty sure like there's like drinks where the alcohol there's like non-alcoholic like drinks. So they would be branded like they would be termed like virgin drinks, which is like virgin with no alcohol, right? Like a virgin pina colada. Because that means there's no alcohol in that drink, even though it could have had the alcohol. Which I think for a pina colada would have been rum. Oh, but that sounds really good right now. There's been an increase of 0% boost here. Oh, is it like so? For I haven't gone to the bar in like ages, but how expensive are the 0% boost drinks now? Are they still the same prices as back then? Oh, speaking of drink. Let me drink some more water. Okay. So you know why there's like 0% booze increases? But it's the same as beer. Okay. If not more. Oh. I don't know how I feel about that. Like beer has its perks, but I don't know if a cocktail that's like no alcohol like should be that much more expensive. But that's probably just me. I mean, to be fair, right? If it's like a non, like a 0% alcohol booze, like cocktail, they still have to use like fresh ingredients, like the fruit, like a fruit drink, like a smoothie. Yeah, so it still takes like it still has pays off for the ingredients used. I think. Hmm. But let's talk less about alcoholic drinks. What are you guys' like favorite non-alcoholic drinks? Like boba milk tea, or soda, or even like sparkling water. I think for Asian countries, I remember some of them have some insanely good drinks. When I went to Taiwan, the 7-Eleven, for example, had like a whole wall of nothing but like of different drinks. So he had something like fruit milk, apple milk, coffee milk, and then he had all the different carbonated sodas. It's like going to like a candy store when you see all the drinks lined up like that. It's so fun. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks for hopping in, all right, Kosei. Let's see. Arizona lemonade. Oh, that sounds really good. Well, I hope you have a great day, Argento. Argento. Lately, an espresso Thai milk tea. Okay. Ooh, and then coffee. Ooh, that sounds sophisticated. And then Snuggy Cat says some soda. Okay, okay. Soda. I wouldn't recommend soda as much nowadays, just because of how much sugar is in them. But when you need to drink something, you just gotta drink. So as long as you're staying hydrated, I won't blame you if it has to be soda or something. It's deaf. Oh no, wait, is that like a brand, or are you just saying coffee is deaf? Oh, never mind. I see what you mean now. The espresso Thai milk tea it's deaf. Hmm. What does an espresso Thai milk tea taste like? Because I've tried Thai milk tea, right, with the sugar and cream, but I don't know if that's different from what I would usually drink. Wait, Thai tea, right? Wait, let me read that one more time. Espresso Thai milk tea. Huh. That sounds really sweet. And Thai tea is already really sweet. Like diabetes next year. Well, if you put it that way, it must be like insanely sweet. Yeah. Nowadays, if I do get a boba milk tea, I would rather treat it as a dessert than a drink now, because when you add all the different toppings, which by the way, if you don't know already, I am a sweet tooth. I love sweets. So when I get a boba milk tea, which is like once in a blue moon, I get like the giant, humongous cup, right? And then it has all the good stuff like red bean, egg pudding, aloe vera, depending on what I feel like today, if I want to be a little healthier. Boba, or maybe no boba. I've been drinking a little too much boba. And then what was it? I think the last thing I had that was kind of fancy, like fancy was the cream cheese topping, I guess. I was playing Diablo and I heard giant, humongous. Oh no, it was a giant like a cup. Not that word. Not that word, carrot. But I don't. Yeah, I've been straying away from going to boba tea shops nowadays, and then instead I've been opting to make my own drinks. Today I had the okay. It tasted like not. It tasted like nothing. Like it's basically sesame seed flavor, but I just had a drink that was nothing but like different beans. So had like black sesame, walnuts, multi-grain trail mix, and a bunch of other stuff like white bean, black bean, and so it just made this super high powered protein shake basically. But the downside is there's so many different ingredients to make the drink. It feels like a hassle. It's more of a hassle than just going to the store and getting zero sugar soy milk, because that's basically what it is really, bean juice. But let's see, what what drinks would you consider as healthy? Would it be like something like tea, or fruit tea, or even just water? Because as much as I would love water, it might just get tiring just drinking the same thing over and over again. So I have to switch it up from time to time, or you'll never drink enough water. But when we speaking about sweets, since I brought up the toppings, I really, since it's getting warmer, right? I would really love to get some mango shaved ice. Right now, my nice weather is starting to go away. So the weather, like the temperature, is already jumped up like 5 to 10 degrees, and I don't like it. The past month or so has nothing but like perfect weather. So I'm gonna be a little sad when the California heat arrives. I had a time like that, the taste of water, and then kept drinking every other water, other hour. Yeah, Vendy. Like, I think at one point, this is back in college, right? I was so tired of drinking just regular water that I switched to I started changing it up. I got like from the cafeteria the weird fruit water, or the carbonated water from the vending the dispensing machines, like from the soda machine. But even that wasn't enough to keep me away from drinking sweet drinks, because I had like boba milk tea and Starbucks like every corner of campus. So it was really hard to like stay away from those type of drinks without being reminded that these franchises exist. Let's see. Deuce says, yeah, you drink water. Everything else has either sugar or caffeine. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Um, if you put it that way, even a smoothie would be classified as having sugar, right? But depending on how you make a smoothie, if you blend it right, you technically still have the fiber in there, right? And the fiber is there to help you slow down the sugar intake. So it's not a terrible thing if you decided to get like a fruit smoothie, I think. But that's a personal preference. Water, you know, by default is definitely one of the healthiest drinks, if not the healthiest drink you can have. Let's see. Don't confuse yourself. Processed sugars and sugars you get from fruits. That's true, Carrot. The Okay, that's true. There is a difference between processed sugar and the fruit sugar, right? Those they are technically different categories. But here's the thing: if you remove the fiber from the fruit juice, right? Then it might as well be worse than the processed sugar. Here's a good example, right? If you look at a apple juice brand, like if you look at the label, the nutrition label, you'll probably notice that the sugar content is sky high, right? It's super high. Apples are like insane amount. They need an insane amount of sugar for some reason, and as a result, like having apple juice could turn out to be even worse than drinking like Coca Cola. Right. That's processed sugars, right? But if you think of it in a different way, here's an example. Another example. I would consider sugarcane juice to be part of the apple juice. Wait, like sugarcane juice, processed sugarcane juice. I'll put it. I'll make it just as bad. No, Carrot. You don't understand. I'm saying like there's not a bad thing to have the fruit sugar, but you just have to be careful, right? When you like squeeze the juice, like when you squeeze the juice from orange juice as an example, you're taking out a lot of the fiber instead of just eating the fruit. You can drink like fruit juice like once every while, but it's better just to eat the fruit as it is, right? You want to eat the fruit with the fiber, because that fiber is what is really the key thing that's keeping that fruit like really healthy. Otherwise, the fruit itself is just a pile of sugar, like processed or not. Yeah. Like even I have to be a little careful depending on what fruit I eat. Some fruits just have higher sugar content than others, depending on what your doctor is prescribing you. But fruit in general, like if you're exercising, you're sleeping properly, you're eating right, fruit as a whole, it's great for you. You should eat more. Like fruit's great. Eat more fruit. Don't be like me. Don't eat have fried chicken every time somebody's late. Hmm. Let me stretch a little bit, guys. Um, I need a stretch because I still don't have the redeems yet for the channel points. So I have to make sure I stretch myself. Ugh. Ah. That's nice. Stretching feels so nice. Hmm. Is that why Klein isn't here? What do you mean, Koyumi? Are you talking about the fruit, or are we talking about something else? Because if it's just the fruit, then I don't know why Klein would not show up. Because he's stinky, right? So maybe the fruit smell. Oops. Maybe the fruit smell would have helped out. Oh, yeah. Let's see. What does Snuggy Cat say? You would have to remember the drink and stretch yourself. Yeah. Right now, I have to be a little careful. I have to remember that I don't get my own reminders. Chat won't can't remind me just yet. But once that happens, I'll definitely add that. Because sometimes when as a streamer, when you're on the roll, you don't want to stop talking, but you have to drink water eventually. Let's see. Koyumi says eating fried chicken every time someone is late. I didn't say that. I just said that I just happen to have fried chicken when someone's late. It just so happens that every time someone's late, I have fried chicken. It's not like I fried them because they're late or anything. Yeah. That's propaganda that the late henchman that's not here is saying. Don't believe them. I'm a good boss. I'm a very good boss. I would never do something that would get my henchman in trouble. He's not chicken, he's milk. Is that why he stinks? He's not chicken, he's milk. Okay. Why is he milk? Why is he not a chicken? Spoiled milk? Ugh. That doesn't sound so good. He might want to get himself checked out. If he's spoiled, then something's a little wrong. But speaking about dairy stuff in general, do you guys have like a favorite cheese that you like? I know, for example, Parmesan cheese is like the one of the more popular cheeses. And then if you're fancy, maybe you get like a soft cheese like brie cheese. Let's see, not particularly. Okay. But then in that case, what if you don't like cheese? Well, maybe not necessarily not like cheese, but don't eat it in general. What kind? Do you have any kind of dairy products then, or do you just avoid dairy products because you're lactose intolerant or something like that, right? Let's see. Deuce Max says yes, he's spoiled milk. That's why he stinks. Ah, okay. Yeah, you gotta let him know he has to change his name then to like Stinky Klein or something. Yeah. He needs to get sent back to the manufacturer. I don't think I would like stinky milk at home. That doesn't sound so good. Hmm. But for the cheeses I like, when I was in college, I would go to I would have pizza like almost every other day, right? Because if I bought a whole pizza, that would get me fed for the whole day for the price of one meal. So what I used to do was I would get like the all you can like everything you can add topping like size, and then I would just start adding the entire like row of ingredients just so I get my money's worth. Because there was no, if you get that particular option, there was no limit to the amount of toppings you get. So when you get the pizza back, right? What would happen is they would have it like filled to the brim to the point where it's no longer actually pizza. It's just like a slice of dough that happened to have like a bunch of like different proteins and like a salad basically. Ice cream and yogurt. Oh man. I don't know if you were here, Deuce, earlier, but I was talking about how I really wanted like shaved ice. Or in particular mango shaved ice. I would love for some ice cream right now. It's already getting warm, and that's already making me craving some ice cream. Let's see, yogurt. Huh? Okay, yogurt sounds really good. I believe that yogurt gave you like helps you with digestion, right? Because of all the probiotic stuff it has in it. So that basically just means it helps you poop. Hmm. Oh, right. For what I'm eating nowadays, my folks recently just got me like an entire jar, not jar, container. Here we go, container of cottage cheese, right? And apparently, supposedly, right? Supposedly, cottage cheese in the helps me with muscle building. So and on top of that, it gets me full really fast. So I think it's a good like addition to my diet now. And then to make it like switch it up, I'm already adding fruits on top, like alongside the cottage cheese. So I can always like get like cottage cheese paired with like maybe like peaches or strawberries or blueberries. And the best thing is because I'm in California, we technically have all seasons, all 4 seasons. And I don't, or not even maybe if we don't have all 4 seasons, we get like all the produce across the U.S. sent to us, right? So I have every single fruit like available to me. So that's also really helpful. If you get so you don't get tired of eating like the healthy food. Yeah. What's a no? No, we don't have that. I don't have that. I have a container, not that thing. Maybe yeah, you keep it, not me. No, I don't have that. Wait, I live in the same state as Higa. Oh, are you also Pacific time, Koyumi? Because if you know what I'm talking about, then yeah, we're in the same state. I'm in the good old fruit basket, the bread basket state, right? The state of plenty, the state that makes the rest of the food for the entire U.S. Well, or at least most of them, right? Or maybe we don't make all of them, but we make a good portion. Yeah, Koyumi. We're basically in the same state then. But even if I said that, California's humongous. So I don't mind if you know which state, because that's a little hard to find me. Like it's gonna be really hard. When you really think about it, California as a state, we're basically almost the entire like 70% of the entire West Coast, right? We have like 70% of the coastline. So, and then when you look at the other states near us, like north of us, that's basically what? Just Washington and wait, Washington, Oregon, and then technically Alaska, even though it's kind of detached because of Canada in the way. But yeah, like we have most of the nice beaches, right? Because the further north you get, the colder it gets. So at a certain point, like at a certain altitude, you're just straight up like frozen solid. It's like just too cold to go. I mean, attempt swimming maybe, like casually swimming. Maybe if you're a competitive swimmer, you still do it anyways, but that's not for me. Let's see. Do says container, aka jar. Got it. No. I don't have jars. That's a whole different thing. No, we're not going that route. Leave that for you. Leave that in your Yuki stream. We're not talking about that. No, we're not talking about that. But you know what's crazy though? I also started, figuring out like I don't technically have to reduce the amount of food I eat because everything's already really healthy. But sometimes it's a good idea just to measure out your food, just so you understand the nutritional value. Like what exactly does it mean by when it says 1 serving, right? So today to show my like two grandmas what exactly is considered 1 serving of rice, I got like the smallest bowl possible in my household, and I put it on my weighing machine for just ingredients, and then it turns out that small bowl halfway filled was already the one recommended serving of rice. It's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, that much rice is was the recommendation for a meal. So I guess this whole time, for the past like my entire life, I've been eating like too much rice. Oh, hi Laromo. No way. I'm welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Today we're having a little chill stream, so you don't miss me out too much. But now that I know what exactly a small bowl of rice is, it kind of just helps me like starting to understand what exactly a doctor would want me to eat, right? Because sometimes the doctor's job, while they're there to help you, check the symptoms, right, for anything dangerous, it's still on our end to keep up the other side stuff, right? Like your diet, your doctor can't make you eat food, right? You make yourself eat food, and stuff like that is like really important. Are you the real Laromo? Yeah, yeah, they're the one and only, I believe. Unless there's another one, then I'll be a little scared because this. But healthy food, you don't have to go crazy, right? Sometimes just swapping things out over time will make a drastic difference. Um, for example, I don't know if I can emphasize this enough, but I love sweets, right? But I've already started swapping out all of my like cookies and stuff for actual fruit, because fruit does two things for me. One, it gives me like the sugar that I might need for the stream, and then two, it keeps me full. So it controls my hunger levels. So fruit's really good in that regard. Same goes for nuts. They fill you up. And I don't know if there's anything else because I can't remember. But just those having those things as a snack is really really healthy. So they weren't fried. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I any chance a late henchman gets fried, they probably use a phoenix down. Yeah, I wonder how they got fried though. Yeah, I wonder who forgot how they got fried. Yeah, complete mystery to me. Oh, but now that I think about it, how's everyone's summer times? Are you guys looking forward to summer soon? Because it's already getting warm for me, right? I personally am not looking forward to California summer. It's just too hot. Like most of the time, it's so hot that we could probably crack an egg on the sidewalk, as in, and then it will basically get cooked. Let's see. Yes, summer is gonna be great. Oh, okay, okay, that's good to hear. Just lots of available time for you. Oh, okay. So, but are you thinking of like going to places, for example? Like, are you gonna touch grass or go to conventions, cafes, the swimming pool, a lot of fun stuff? Or are you gonna use that like as a R&R, like rest and relaxation time? So you're gonna just stay home and avoid the summer heat, which is also very valid. Sometimes the weather is just too extreme for you to even go out anyways. And that's simply understandable. You shouldn't like be trying to exercise or like jog in like 100-degree weather. That's like a bad idea. Very bad idea. Oh, dudes, you're traveling. Okay, that sounds really fun. And then Snuggy Cat says, just family trips outdoors. Oh my gosh, that sounds really fun, Snuggy Cat. I hope that wherever you go. Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on. Let me double check something real quick. Do I have a place for just IRL? Let me double check real quick. Let me check my. Let's see. Oh, I don't. Cool stuff. All right. So if you all ever take like go to someplace IRL, don't immediately send stuff, but take a photo, and I would love to see that kind of stuff, right? I would love to see like what did you do on your trip, and that I think that would be really cool. For me as an example, I am going to a convention right later in the summer. I won't say which one, but it will be very fun, right? It would be a very fun experience to travel again this year. But make sure when you go somewhere, check the weather. Make sure you have plenty of water or no places to get water. The worst thing you can do is go on a trip, but then be dehydrated the whole time. You're gonna be exhausted. So if you want like a good trip, make sure there's like you have like a maybe like a plan, or bring your own water, just to make sure that you don't like be dehydrated. Yo, fruits are very good on controlling glucose despite having sugar themselves. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I agree with you, Momo. The sugars on the side of fruit would only be like a concern for like the most extreme cases, probably. Like if you had to watch like a sugar level, maybe, right? But even then, the fiber, right, and the fruit was probably already mitigating that. Um, I always wanted. I've been trying to like teach my family this, but it's always better to eat the actual fruit than it is to drink the juice. Because once you start making it into juice form, that fiber, the chewy part, that's like supposed to keep it the sugar under control, is no longer there, right? So all you're drinking in some cases, like orange juice, is pure sugar, fruit sugar, right? And when you drink it in that kind of in that kind of form, that's just bad, right? Let's see. I don't remember, but I believe that fruits break down the bad glucose. I don't know. It's been a long time since I did my due diligence on how fruit works with our digestive system, or how it works with our sugar levels, but that's kind of cool if it does. Uh, maybe I think maybe it doesn't necessarily break down the bad sugar. I think it just slows down the sugar intake that goes into your blood cells, like your blood, like into the bloodstream, right? Soda, for example, if you drink it as it is, your digestive system is really, really, really good at getting those sugars like absorbed. It's like a pro at it. But if you start throwing in like the natural fruit fiber, it will have a harder time. Like it'll slow down the time to get the sugar, right. The fiber like just blocks some cases, but I think at least that's what the science was 5-10 years ago. But yeah, that's what I know at least. Yeah, but no, summertime being so close already. Wow, that means like half the year has already passed, and I don't even think I've done much this year other than just but make like a new computer and stuff. Laroma says though I might be wrong. Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I can't like say if you're right or wrong, right? I can only just tell you um what I think was what I do know was like factually accurate, right? Or maybe even what I know is not even accurate anymore. But the key point was that eating fruit is way better than drinking the juice version, and then having fruit, eating fruit is better than having a sugary snack like a cookie or a donut. The fruit itself does two jobs. It gives you the sugar that you probably wanted, right? And it has the fiber to both make you full and to help with your digestive system. That's like three main things for fruit. Um, and as for like what kind of fruit you eat, it's like up to you, right? There's so many different types of fruit, and in general, you know, you can if you don't like, for example, strawberries, it's okay. There's blueberries, and if you don't like blueberry, that's okay. There's apples. You can always just change up the fruit. It's that easy. Let's see. Drinks will have more sugar. Yeah. I think the problem I have of the drink is not that they have more sugar, but the issue is that they're so easy to consume. When you're drinking a drink, right? Like for example, watermelon juice, you probably won't feel full. You'll probably drink like an entire sugar cane, sorry, not sugar cane, watermelon, like if it was in water, like juice form, like that easy. But like if you eat it in the fruit form, right, it takes you like some effort. Like you have to chew on the watermelon, you have to slice it, it's just to make you full. It makes you more full. This is just like the time I blew up an apple. Barney, what the hell did you do? How did you blow up an apple? Let's see. Firestar and Nero says drink water. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Fire. Water. Well, don't drink too it's insane amounts of water, but water is probably the healthiest drink you got. Let's see. I will not elaborate because I made it up. Oh, 2024 Barney 607. Okay, I see. You made it up. Okay, I see. Okay, well, I'm glad that you weren't hurt from it or anything, because that would having to clean up, like apple bits across like a whole room. That doesn't sound fun. That does not sound fun at all. See, oh, Barney, I know that you're from England. Well, like from the UK. Sorry. So, what's your favorite drink in there? Like, do you guys still drink? Is tea still like the favorite drink, or is there more stuff now, like boba milk tea and other stuff? Let's see. Let me read chat again. It's not impossible to explode fruits. In YouTube, there is a lot of watermelon explosions. Oh, yeah. I think I remember those. I like I, like making fruit explode has been really popular, like in general. For example, like, we have like a giant watermelon, and then you start putting like the rubber bands to see how many you can put. I think that's like one of those popular things you can do, but I don't know if I like that. Having it's like one, it's messy, and then two, it's almost impossible to not waste some of that fruit. If it lands in the middle of a carpet, that's that's gonna be such a pain, right? I'd rather just eat the fruit and then show you guys like how to present it nicely. Then that's a way better, way to like present fruit. Black currant juice is my stuff, mate. It's like the default skin of drinks, personally. Huh. So wait, hold on, Barney. Did you? I think like I don't know if the U.S. is allowed to drink that. Is black currant drinks allowed in the U.S.? Oh, wow. Okay. So, Barney, did you know in the US we had we used to have currants, right? Like black currant berries, like that entire like species, right? But back then, yeah, back then, right? The reason why we banned it was because we had to choose between our cedar wood or we had to choose the black currant, right? Having those two plants for some reason had some like invasive fungi that would not mesh well with either one of them, right? So you'd have to have chosen either the cedar wood to save and then ban the black currants, or keep the black currants and then let the trees die, right? So I believe Europe did the opposite. You guys kept the black currants, but then that particular tree got decimated. Whereas in the U.S., we did the opposite. We did the what we're like the reverse of what the Europe did. We kept the wood, but we banned the black currants. Unfortunately, yeah, I agree. As much as I love trees, I can't eat trees. So I would have gone with the what Europe did too. But it's okay. Now I think the ban has been lifted, right? It hasn't been a thing since 1966. Or actually, no. Let me double check. Ba-ba-bum. Yeah, but black currant is not a thing in the U.S. and sadly, yeah, that's unfortunate for us. Well, at least we got the trees, I guess. Yay. Now, black currant. Barney, you gotta. What? The Great Fire of London? Wait, isn't that? I thought that was I think you're off by a century. What was it? Hold on. The Great Fire. I thought that was like the 18th century. Am I just crazy? No, wow, I'm off by like 4 centuries. It was in 1666, Barney. Come on. Wow, this must have been an especially unlucky year, right? You got like triple six. Wow, that year must have sucked. How did it even happen? Hold on, let me take a look at the wiki. Why did it happen to begin with? Let's see. So why did it spread? Oh, okay, I see why. Some bloke, man, forgot to turn his oven off. Okay, Barney, that was probably me. I must have been baking something. But, yeah, let's not talk about that. Yeah, no. No, no, no. So, but, okay, I think I see why that was such a big problem. I'm looking at, like, the map of the London back then. Looking at, like, how dense the buildings were, I would not have been surprised, right? Just to like if there was a fire and there's no infrastructure, yeah, no, it was a fire hazard waiting to happen. Oh, speaking of fire hazards, I also read maybe like a little less recent, but recent still, like recent as of this year. I read a old firefighting manga. I believe it was like on Visor, but the manga was interesting. Baking something not late henchman, right? I don't know. I can neither confirm or deny that statement. But firefighting in general, right? It If you don't know already, firefighters have to be like pretty fit, right? This is because when they are active, one, they are in like 100 200 pound gear. Or hold on, let me change that to the kilograms for the metric people. Average, or I can just look average firefighter equipment weight, right? Yeah, but the weight of the equipment is at least okay, kilograms. There are 20 to 34 kilograms, or between 45 to 75 pounds, right? So just the equipment alone, you're already like walking around in 50-pound gear. And that's like just the start. Like that's just your clothes. We didn't even talk about, holding down the hose, which if you think about it, that's like a ton of pressure. Like they have to squat and they have to make sure like there's a proper positioning so they don't get blasted away and then waste a lot of the water. Oh. And then what the cool thing is like in the manga, the book was like talking about more so about preventative work. And what that means is what they wanted to do is have a system where it was like having the the community or the city just be, fire risk averse to begin with. So what they would do is like, have like a standard, standardization of, like building law. So, for example, in the at least in California, by law, you should be having at least in the I think rental units, there should be carbon monoxide detectors, right? Because when you have a fire in a house, one of the things you have to be careful of is the invisible dangers, carbon monoxide, right? When fire burns, it creates carbon monoxide, and you don't want to breathe that. You do not want to breathe in carbon monoxide. Yeah, yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. Fire, yeah, the silent killer, right? Because if you don't have like ventilation to get that carbon monoxide out, you kind of like it's like you're breathing, but you're drowning in air, because those carbon monoxide starts like binding with I don't remember specifically, but it literally means it prevents you from like having oxygen basically, or something along the lines of that. Like it's like a negative effect on your body is all I can really like remember, and that's super dangerous because then you might like pass out, and if you pass out, no one can deal with the fire or call 911, and that gets people killed. That kind of like situation is the worst case scenario for a fire. Yeah. So that's why sometimes if you have like an old house, even if it's grandfathered, maybe you might want to consider getting carbon monoxide detectors, or like those the ones you can buy from a shop like a store, and then just have it on. Put it somewhere high in the up near the ceiling, because carbon monoxide starts from the top down. It's lighter than the air most of the time, and that's like your first source of protection. So I would recommend that. Yeah, yeah. And then going back to the fire though, I went a little off topic about carbon monoxide, but the fire, the best thing to do, I think maybe this even applies in like to life in general, is just to avoid the problem from happening. Like if you avoid the fire damage, then or if all it took was just to clean your yard, have like preventative measures in place, you know, or like have the city take care of the the forests, then the risk of fires, it can be handled, because now all the firefighters have to do is probably worry about naturally made firefighters like wildfires, right? Let's see. Yeah, carbon dioxide binds to hemoglobin like oxygen does, which means hemoglobin can't bind to oxygen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what it was, right? So specifically, the carbon monoxide touch like binds with your like blood cells, right? Or the hemoglobin inside in your blood, and that's what stops like oxygen from connecting. Okay, I see. Thanks for the let me know fire. Yeah, it's been too long since I've gone and done science stuff. Even though I should know this one, but you know, it's not often, so you have to talk about carbon monoxide poisoning. Fire, huh? But you know what I'm kind of like craving now? I want like barbecue. I would like have some. I really want some barbecue now, but I can't eat that for now. Oh, right. What's everyone's like favorite protein? Do you guys have like you know like do you guys prefer like barbecue like with sauces, like, or do you have something for like more specific like Korean barbecue with the tabletop stuff cooking, like brisket, or what is it, or steak, or pork belly, or maybe you don't eat pork belly or you don't eat meat. Like, tell me what your favorite vegetables are. because it's always good to hear what everyone eats. Barbecue in my country has every meat but burger. Oh, 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 okay, okay. Burger. So no, you have everything but burgers. Okay. Wait. What about like stuff like Salisbury steak? Oh no, that's not. I guess that's technically not a barbecue though. Yeah. Okay. Barbecue. I'm craving right now. I'm really craving. Baby back ribs or something. Like like those like ribs where like when you pull the bone, the meat just comes right off. Like that level of tenderness, and then you have the sauce on the side, or with sauce. It sounds so good right now. Yeah, that would be really good. Now here's a question, guys. Would you prefer like ribs, or do you guys prefer steak? Or okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that question. Do you guys prefer barbecue with bone or without bone? Right, like steak as no bone, and then ribs or T-bone steaks as with bone. Firestarter says I like ribs a lot. Oh, okay, so we have a bone lover. Okay, ribs are great. Ribs are great. I can dig with that. You like them bones? Yes, yes. I see. What do I like? Even though I'm craving baby back ribs, I still prefer like steak. You okay? Wendy says I think I never saw bones in barbecue. Okay, so that means you did mention that you had like every type of meat. Okay. Every type of meat, but you've never seen bones in a barbecue. Okay. That's okay. Um, if you really think about it, there's certain like okay, I guess I should have been more specific, right? But there's also like a specific type of meat, right? Like the ones with like skewers, for example. You can actually eat, like cartilage, right? So for when you have like chicken like skewers, there's like a very specific skewer. I don't know the name, but it's like chicken cartilage, right? So what is like the texture and texture wise? It's like eating something like a really chewy chicken, right? And it's kind of cool that when you have like a really niche, kind of cooking for meat, it's always a good thing to have like a process where you use up the entire meat, right? Because it's such a big waste sometimes where you have like you prepping food, but you have to toss out like half of the stuff because it's either you don't use it, or maybe you just didn't know you could use it, or like even worse, like you just toss it because you couldn't eat it, you just couldn't eat it because it's improper preparation. That just sucks. Food waste in general just sucks. Now, Koyumi says, "How do you like your steak?" I like my steak. Okay, okay. I like it like there's two. It depends on the type of steak, but if it's like ribeye steak, I like it rare. But if it's like a New York steak, or like a tomahawk steak, I like it medium rare. Sometimes when they cook and it also depends on the place too, right? Medium rare is because they don't cook the steak long enough. So like the middle part is like straight up raw. So that's why I say medium rare. But if they know what they're doing, rare is perfect for me. Rare is amazing, right? You cook the meat just enough where it's soft, like it's cooked, like you don't have to deal with all the the crazy nasty stuff that like the bacteria that might potentially be on the top of the meat, and it's so good. Yeah, okay, you like it rare too. Yeah, okay. I'm glad this is another rare lover. Yes, but some people are crazy. They like it very rare, right? And I don't know if I can trust the restaurants to do very rare for my steaks. Like on paper, you can, right? If you just cook the sear, like if you just sear the steak long enough, and then have the internal temperature of the steak hit like a certain point, and that's considered like enough, right? That's just to deal with all of the what's the word? The health risks of eating raw meat in general. But it's not always a bad thing to keep. If I won't judge you if you like say very well done steaks, right? Some people just don't like seeing the red, and I know that's okay. But steak, I love steak. There's New York steak, USDA, prime roast, ham, ham cuts. They're all really good. I just have to not eat a little less nowadays. I have my food's a little too rich now. Just have to, but it's not bad. I just have to eat a little bit more vegetable. Yes, that's all I have to do. A little bit more fruit. No, less sugar cookies, less chocolate chip cookies, less stinky milk. And that'll probably keep me very healthy. Oh, I don't even remember if I asked this. What is everyone's like favorite fruit? Like, is there anyone that likes the durian, for example, or jackfruit, or banana, or orange, apple, peach, all the fruits. Watermelon. Oh, watermelon's great. Um, Wait, is a tomato still a fruit or is that a vegetable? I think it's a fruit still. Yeah, it's a fruit. Yeah, 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 it's a fruit. Uh, you know, oh, my personal favorite for fruit. I wonder what it was. I think it was persimmon. Ah, yeah, yeah, persimmon. Like the soft, like Japanese persimmons. Those are so good. Like eating that is like almost eating like pure sugar sometimes. Depending on how good the ones you get from the markets are. Oh my god, they're so good. Okay, if you don't know what a persimmon is, persimmons are like a orange, like soft, like a soft fruit, right? Like compared to an apple, they're if an apple is a hard fruit, it'd be closer to let's say like strawberry or blueberries, right? They're really like they're easily damaged. And how you eat a persimmon is like you have to if they're depending on the the species, right? Depending on which persimmon you get, you have to let it sit. If you eat it too early, they are gonna make your mouth dry like the desert. So you have to like let them like almost be like jelly in some cases if you want to eat them. Oh, so you don't like persimmon, Koyumi? Yeah, but I don't eat persimmon as often now too. It's just one, it's a hassle. They'll have to wait for like days for the persimmon to be ready. But if you like forget about them, then like they come the next day, they're like it's basically rotten. Yeah. If you know, you know. Huh. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what that means, but okay. Okay. Yeah, but back to persimmons though. Persimmons, right? Astringent, but they're really good, right? And then the hard persimmon are also really good. Yeah, they're really good. Huh? What else was like? Would I like eating? Mango? Oh yeah, mango was my childhood favorite, but I think I ate so much mango in my childhood. I'm a little tired of it. Like I can't touch mango without like having some like reaction, like a mental reaction, right? I ate too many mangoes. But if I see the mango on like shaved ice, for example, I would eat the whole thing still, right? Because that's shaved ice now, right? It's not just a mango. But if there's one thing I don't like about mangoes, I hate it when like the fiber gets stuck in my teeth. Right? It's not the Persian like I think was it Peruvian mangoes or Persian? No, the small yellow mango apples. Right? Those things have like the fiber as a, it's there, right? But it's like smooth, so it won't get stuck in your teeth as easily. But if you get like the giant, like multicolored rainbow mangoes, right? Depending on which one you get, like those get stuck in my teeth so easily. It's insane. Like if I eat a mango, one is like my entire hand is drenched from the mango juice, right? From cutting it up and then eating it by hand, and then I have to go like to the bathroom to like floss out my teeth just to get all of the fiber out of my teeth. Let's see. I think grapes are among my favorites. Oh, grapes are really good too. Let's see. What have I had recently? I think I've had like a specific like Korean grape recently. Hold on, let me double check. It was like eating like sugar. It was like eating candy grapes. Korean candy grapes. Hold on, candy grape. Let's see. What is it called? Hold on, give me one moment. Korean grapes. Let's see. What is it called? Oh, muscat. Muscat grapes. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the grape I like the most. Like it's like they're huge, right? Like they're like ginormous, like bite sizes, and they're super sweet. They're like really sweet. Like they're like candy sweet. I'm pretty sure like a Haichu or maybe like another candy brand even uses muscat grape as like the grape flavor. Cause it's so good. Oh man, I want to have some now. Yeah, and for those of you that don't know what a muscat grape is, I think it's a Korean brand grape, right? Compared to normal grapes, that thing is humongous. Like the grapes are like bigger than normal to the point where instead of being like perfectly round, they like start going in cave, right? Because they can't expand any further from the sides due to how big the bunch of grapes are. So they can only it's like looking at a giant lollipop ring. They have the slight like facet, so they can only grow upward, right? And the sides are like kind of squarish. It's kind of cool. It's really really cool. Oh, this brings me. It reminds me about another thing. The you know fruit gifting in Japan, it's pretty hardcore. Because one, right? I know it's like a good sign of it's like a sign of like cooperation or good luck, right? To send someone like the best fruit of the season. But then they go a little crazier, right? To the point where there's like luxury level fruits. I believe one of the more iconic ones are like the $50 strawberry brands, right? Which makes sense. They do have like they put in a lot of manual work. And then you have what the super sweet, um melon dew. Oh my god, or the cantaloupes. Those are just like I'm pretty sure when they had those, like you can slide like a spoon and it was just like it'll be like pudding. And the sugar level it would be just right. Or at least that's what according to the standard would be, right? Asian pear. I don't remember what a Asian pear would be. Let me double check. Asian pear. Is that the green one? Oh, okay. The Asian pear is like the giant pears, right? With the like they're like kind of yellowish, right? That's what the Asian pears are. Or are you talking about like the oh, hold on, let me double check. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, pears. There's like other brands that I like. Like the one I like pair wise was the conference pear, like the long one. For some reason, it's just a lot sweeter than the Asian pear, or maybe I just got the wrong pears. So maybe that's why I've just been getting the small pears. Yeah, round and yellow. Yeah. That's the Asian pear. Yeah, yep. Yeah. Thank you for confirming, Fire. Now, you like ladyfinger grapes? What is that? I've never ladyfinger grapes. Oh, you know, I seen those like in the markets, like the really long one. Like those the grapes are okay. So let me give you some backstory, right? Ladyfinger grapes, right? Instead of being perfectly round, they are like they grow up, like they just like stretch. Like imagine like your fingers, right? But then they're like long and thin, and that's what a ladyfinger grape is. Yeah. I like ladyfinger grapes a lot too. Like when I bought the pack, I bought it because it was it looked kind of funny. Not gonna lie, I just bought it because it looked weird, so I wanted to just to try out the fruit. But I did not expect it to be like really so sweet. And the weird thing is like they don't call them ladyfingers here. They call them like moon grapes or something. Like they what? Oh, let me double check. What else are ladyfinger grapes called? Like they call them differently for some reason. That's why I always get confused. Yeah, like the grapes are they keep changing the name even though it's the same variety. Oh, that reminds me about was it the kiwis, right? The kiwi fruit, not the bird, the kiwi fruit. Kiwi fruits, have you grown them yourself? You cannot call them the golden kiwis, right? Are branded, right? Like they're like a protected brand. So you can never call your own grown kiwis golden kiwis. Hmm? Yeah, but it's still okay though. Golden kiwis are really good. Oh, wait, I want some kiwis now too. Kiwis sound really good right now. Man, I only have oranges at home. Okay, let me drink some more water real quick. Chat, if you don't forget to also drink water as well. I know that I'm the one talking, but I want to make sure you guys are all hydrated, right? Especially as summer's coming, so don't forget to drink water. Okay, give me one moment. Okay, okay. The water went down like my almost went to the wrong pipe. Okay. Now, okay. So let's talk about some more backstory, right? Today's consists with such a chill day. Did you guys know I have like a lot of special variety pans because after college I had a lot of extra free time because of the pandemic, and as a result, places like I would usually go, I would be kind of afraid to go now, right? So I bought myself my own takoyaki pan, and then I also bought a taiyaki pan, right? So I don't have to go to these restaurants anymore. And just so people know, takoyaki is like a fried dough ball with a flavor like I think it's like dashi, some sauce, and it what it is like you have to cook it, like fry it in a very special container that's like half circle shape, and the bowl or like the dough alongside like your protein of choice gets like cooked over time. Hi Snaggy Cat. Right now we're just talking about my special pans I have at home. So in particular the takoyaki. Yeah. So I'm just explaining what a takoyaki is. But yeah, at home I can cook my own takoyaki, right? I have like the bonito flakes. So when I'm feeling a little fancy, I can put the bonito flakes on top of the takoyaki, and then I have like the special Japanese mayo, the QP mayo, and then like a special sauce. So it and then like, oh god, it's so good, right? Because when you think about it, right, takoyaki, it kind of feels like what would I would consider as like food theory, right? You kind of have like the initial like the crunch, right? But depending on what ingredients you have alongside it, and then you have like the chewy part, because takoyaki is doughy, it's chewy, right? And then when you bite to the middle, depending on what protein you put, then you have like another layer of like texture for your mouth. So you have like the crunch, the chew, the softness, and then you have the sauce, right? So you have like a bunch of different I don't know, attacks on like your flavor, like on your mouth buds. So it just makes takoyaki like really addictive in that manner. And then here's the funny thing. I think, even though if you guys know what umami is like our general category, but it is really like, it's really diverse. There's like different types of umami. I don't have the research on it just yet, but it's really fun. It's like fun as in like there's so many ways that you can add flavor to a dish, and you like mushrooms, like mushroom broth, or adding like meat, or using like seaweed, like the dried kelp. Those are all just different different types of like umami essence, and that really just enhances the flavor. Yeah, and then now let's talk about the taiyaki pin, right? Uh, Taiyaki is a like okay, how do I put this? It's like a if you guys know what a pancake is, taiyaki is basically just a iron cast pan with a filling inside. So, like for example, custard, or what's it called? Red bean, like red bean paste, or even no, if you want to be fancy, sesame paste, lotus seed paste, even chocolate, right? I don't know how you put a chocolate without making it like an enormous mess, but it's like how it does the same thing as takoyaki. Yeah. Fire taiyaki is the fish shaped one. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I have my own taiyaki pan, and if I ever like feel if I ever want to like have dessert. Oh, I guess maybe that's why I'm a little in trouble with my doctor. I make too much good stuff at home. But yeah, taiyaki is like, recently oh my gosh, I remember before I got extra busy, there was a place nearby me in college, right? That place had like a taiyaki, ice cream stand. So if you know what the taiyaki, the fish, right? Like the dough. What they did was like they had like a hollow version of it, of the the fish taiyaki, with nothing inside, and then they like filled it up with ice cream. So like it would have his mouth open and then hold all the ice cream. That was fun, right? And I think like the store even added like stuff inside the taiyaki, just so you could have like like a little twist, like red bean with the like inside the ice cream, just to mess with you, or mochi ice, like like the mochi, and like it was I don't, oh my god, it sounds so good right now. But I'm just talking about dessert. What else is he? What you guys? You should also tell me, guys, what desserts you like too. Like, even though I have that taiyaki pan and like and stuff like that, I still can't make my favorite dessert, because making okay, my favorite dessert for the record is tiramisu, right? But making that particular dessert is such a pain because I don't ever have the ingredients needed to make that particular dessert. Like I would have to get like I don't know, what was it a special type of cheese? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I have the I have the equipment to measure out everything, but I sometimes think I need like a hard scale. Like I don't think my electronic scale is accurate. Like I don't trust it because once you mess up like the measurement, then like your tiramisu becomes like a mess instead of like a nice soft like almost like a pudding kind of esque cake. It just straight up was like it becomes a mess. And like on top of that, like the main dairy product. Oh, hold on. Let me double check what it's called. What cheese is used in tiramisu? Mascarpone. Okay, I don't know if I said that right, but mascarpone, right? That cheese, you have to use like all of it. You have to use a lot of it like ASAP because it expires like really fast compared to most cheeses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like if you don't like, depending on what kind you make, like maybe tiramisu, right? For tiramisu, it's like either you do like the budget version, like lady fingers, or you go for actual cake. But it's so easy to have it messed up with cake, cause then like it's all soggy instead of like just right, like just enough to make it keep the like absorb the juice, right? But not enough to the point where the texture is gone. So that tiramisu is like a really hard dessert. Like it's like if I was to test somebody on if they were like a master patisserie, I would make them make a tiramisu for me. Like tiramisu, hands down, extremely hard dessert. Like I would love to like learn how to make it. But luckily, right? Stuff like creme brulee, all you actually need is a torch. Because creme brulee, like the ingredients themselves are really simple. You need sugar, egg yolk, heavy cream, and well, wait, is there anything else? No, not really. And then okay, maybe sugar, right? You kind of want like a special sugar if you want like a specific torch, like if you want like a specific layering, like if you want like clear, nice looking finishing touches on the creme brulee, then you probably have to get the special sugar. But the most important thing is that you have like a little blowtorch, right? So you can scorch the top sugar when you're done with the creme brulee. Because all you have to do once you make the creme brulee mix is like you put it in the special pans or the bowls, right? The creme brulee cups. I'll just call them that. And then you just let it sit in like in the fridge for like 2 hours. That's all it is. That's all the creme brulee is, right? You heat up a bunch of sugar, and egg, and heavy cream. You stir it up. Make sure you don't overcook the egg, and then you let it cool. That's it. You just have to make sure you measure out your ingredients, right? That's the only hard part. But that's what you do for most recipes to begin with. So I don't see the difficulty in that. Yeah, but what else did I make dessert wise? I've made brownies. Yeah, brownies are good. They're so easy to make. But I don't make them from scratch though, guys. Keep that in mind. If you make them from scratch, like it's probably way better. But I just use the basic mixes from the stores because it's just faster. And then what else did I make? Cookies? Yeah, cookies are great. Cookies. I make cookies from scratch. Oh, blueberry muffins. Yeah. Chocolate muffins. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was trying to remember all the stuff I made. Oh, I even made like okay, no, I didn't make that one. I made cake too. Yeah. Like a special cake. Cornbread. Yeah, that's what it was. Cornbread. That's such an easy mix to make too, right? You just get the mix, add water, and then bake. And then you got like tons and tons of cornbread. Yeah, it's always fun to make desserts. But I can't eat that. You can't eat that every day. It's just not feasible. Like as much as I would love to eat creme brulee every day, having that much sugar and cream That's gonna like I don't think I'll live long. That's all I'll say. Okay, let me drink some more water. Okay, today is so warm today, man. Wait, so that's out of curiosity. How many of you play Helldivers by chance? Because I when I after we raided the string, right? I learned on Peony's stream, right? The our awesome like alien VTuber yesterday. We can put like all of those commands, you know, like the tactical commands on a stream deck, right? So what the stream deck does and what you can do is it can like you can do like multi button commands. So in that her in their case, right? They have buttons that already, you know, automatically does the entire command. Like up, down, left, right? And you just like one button and then you already got your stuff ready to go. I can't I never thought I could do that. Yeah. So like now I'm even considering if I want to just have that ready to go. But so I don't know. If I do that, I might not be able to stop doing it. So maybe not. Because I'm starting to muscle memory, for example, the reinforcements command to the point where I'm like outpacing everyone if someone dies. But you know, I need to play a bit more Helldivers. I just needed to like, I want to try out a lot of the guns. It's, I've only tried out the first gun, the assault rifle, and then like the medium piercing guns now. So the medium piercing, armor piercing assault rifle, and then the medium piercing marks uh, single shot, right? But I realized that yesterday, it only has seven. It only has 6 clips. So if I burn the 6 clips, I'm out of ammo. So yeah, that was a little problematic. You know, because running out of ammo in like level 8 difficulty was a terrible mistake. Yeah. Man, what is a and then what about tactical, let's see, tactical choices. What have I been loving lately? I've been loving like the laser orbital strike. I've been using the auto cannon a lot in the bots at least. Whereas like in the bugs mode, I've been getting like every anti-tank on Earth, right? I get like the anti-tank, the ones that only gives you one shot. And then I'm even considering getting like the spear more. Putting on the spear just to deal with the Bile Titan runs. Yeah, those are... Oh man, when I first played Helldiver mode... Oh, okay. Let's see. But yeah, but back to the Bile Titans. There, it was just such a scary thing to fight. I had to fight 2 of them at the same time. Because they spawned from the same place during Helldiver mode. So like I burned all of my anti-tanks. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Now let me read the chat real quick. Hi Higami, I've been lurking, but I'm out of RAM, so I need to make a sacrifice. No problem at all. I hope you enjoyed the stream and have a great day. Yeah, but back to like Helldivers, right? You know, I've been, oh my gosh, I had no idea Helldivers would be so fun. Cause and okay, one, I initially avoided it because I was too busy, right? Like I've been like really busy. And then 2, right? I've been, you know, I'm actually, I hate bugs. I don't know if you guys were at the debut, I and it probably wasn't like a joke, right? But I actually like really like seriously hate bugs IRL. Like if I see like a spider, I'm like running for my life. Or if there's a cockroach, The cockroach owns the house now. I'm moving out. Yeah, I can't deal with bugs in general. But in Helldivers too, right? Something about that game does not have me fearing for bugs, right? If anything, I'm like perfectly okay, and that's like weird. I don't know why. Like I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with like IRL bugs. And then Koyumi says that's why we 500 kilogram the bugs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Um, I think there was like a couple days ago we had like the 500 kilogram command, right? And we got that as a free bonus for the day. So that was such a fun, such a fun thing to have as a bonus for the missions. Oh, I kind of miss it already. Having like a fifth, anytime you want 500 kilogram bomb is so good. But it's kind of a shame that we can only use that one once if you picked it. So I think I've been opting for like the one that I don't remember what it's called specifically, but you throw something right and it auto targets the biggest target nearby wherever you throw. That's been like clutch, right? Because normally I have like NT mob guns like the flamethrower, and then I have on the side like I just like spam the NT tank missiles, right, everywhere, so that if I ever need them, I can just go to the nearest one and then start shooting the chargers, right? Because chargers are so annoying, man. Like like one or two at a time is okay, but if they have like five coming at you, you're there's no way, right? I only have two shots and I can only kill two of them. So I don't know. I have to figure out how I want to deal with it. Flamethrowers have been like really good, but I need to like play the game more. I need to I need to test more stuff. But for some reason, like at least for level 8 bots, I'm okay with them. Like I'm actually okay with the bots versus the bugs, right? Because when you play with against the bugs, they like they go pretty fast to the point where like you start losing key places to like stand your ground. Whereas like with the bots, like they for some reason like they stand there sometimes, right? And they just shoot at you, but they don't move forward. I need to make space and reinstall it for the third time. Wait, so you don't have it? You have to like uninstall it. Oh, did you not have enough like space on your computer, Koyumi? Ah, that's unfortunate. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? For the storage space. All right, let's see. Drink more water. Today's such a warm day. Holy moly. Okay, back to Helldivers again. But it's it's also really fun. Like the fact like when you throw us, like we get like you're hell diving, you can kill things on like on entry, right? You uninstall it for killing floor 2. Oh, okay. But back to what I was about to say. Like it's so fun, like just a dive, and then like how to like you maneuver it, and you kill like a charger, or you hit a Bile Titan. It's such a fun, that's such a nice, neat trick, right? Because now, like instead of like usually using it defensively, like you throw the reinforcement in like somewhere safe, you can like straight up like use your teammate as a bullet and treat them as another artillery, even though you're sending them like to like 50 mobs in the middle. But now at least he cleared out like the big guy. Let's see. But let's see. Let me read the chat again. I uninstalled it for Killing Floor 2. Oh yeah. Killing Floor is fun too. Well, I believe it's a shooting game, right? Well, that kills a lot of zombies, and it's been a while. But don't let me know if I'm wrong. But from you can pick a character, right? and that character has special perks to help you kill the zombies, right? And I don't remember what exactly the thing like. I don't remember what the classes were, but it was a really fun game because like compared to let's say Black Ops, like the OG Black Ops. I never played any new Black Ops game, but compared to OG Black Ops, having like those special powers really does like spice things up a bit. And that's always a really nice thing. Like the fact that it has a lot of replayability, despite like you can like do the same match over and over again. It's really fun. But if we compare it to like Black Ops, I don't know if I could say the same. Like once you explore an entire map, right? You start understanding where to camp, where to like sit down, or where all of the like good stuff is, right? And then after a while, it just starts becoming muscle memory, and then there's no surprise anymore, right? Like by like wave 5 or 10, like there's it's gonna be like a special wave with a certain boss, but that's not fun. Like if I know exactly what's coming, then I should start unconsciously prepping for it, right? But if you compare it to let's say Helldivers 2, like the formula is the same, right? You have to go to an objective, you have to kill, and then you have to kill, or you kill a specific bugs. But like the bugs, right? You kind of get like, it feels like there's not that many enemies, right? There's not that much different enemies, but how they come at you, like where they come at you, like I don't know that stuff, right? I don't know where to like go. Like so the map might be a little different, so it's always like a new experience going to a match. Yeah, so let's see. Let me read this chat. It is fun, straightforward gameplay, and mowing down the enemies is very satisfying. Yeah. So I got you can say that Killing Floor 2 and Helldivers 2 has the same core gameplay loop. You kill a lot of enemies, you do objectives, and you get stronger, right? That's always a really fun. Like you it's always fun like getting powers, right? Or getting new guns. And then trying out the new guns, and then trying out different guns. And then more guns and more guns. But I've been like kind of looking around. I guess know about any games that kind of do the same kind of gameplay loop, but like not guns. I know, for example, Path of Exile kind of has something similar where you kill things, you get power ups, and then you kill more things to get more power ups, right? Like that cycle, like that little circle, little like destructive circle. But yeah, that would be kind of nice. Just having like something that just activates your neurons, right? Because Helldivers, like the 500 kilogram, the graphics, watching something go boom, it's just so satisfying, right? And I guess, oh man, even PoE does that, right? When you have like a build, and you kill like a lot of enemies really fast, it's just so satisfying, right? It's like Whack-A-Mole Simulator, except you're doing like 50 at a time. All right, let's see. More water. It's so warm now. All right, let me switch up the topic. What are you guys' thoughts about movies nowadays? Like, I've been busy, so having the luxury to, just sit there and watch a movie, like just by itself, I haven't done that in a long time. In fact, I feel like if I did watch a movie, I would always have something up on the side, even though that movie should have been my main focus. And I feel kind of bad about that, Because now, like, you're diverting the attention from the movie, so you might miss out some details, right, that you might normally have seen. And then, the movies in general, if you have like a second screen that you're watching, maybe it wasn't a good idea to watch the movie anymore, right? Yeah, and then oh man, not to mention like it's such a pain when you're watching a movie, and then you kind of just like you had to do something in the middle of the movie. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another problem too, right? Like maybe like normally you watch movies with people, right? But now if you're watching movies alone, just not it doesn't feel the same, right? Like there's doesn't have that extra excitement, right? Like for example, movie theaters, right? Like it's normal for like the whole audience to like, the gasp when you need a gasp, or the cry when you need a cry, or cry or laugh when there's like a funny scene. But when you watch it alone, you don't have that like movie theater experience too. Yeah, that's a really good point. Watching it alone kind of sucks. Yeah, but it's okay though. Sometimes people prefer alone too. Oh, but I didn't even think about this. What movies do you guys all like? Because I think yesterday I talked about Shaolin soccer and then Kung Fu Hustle, right? But that's like only the tip of the iceberg for me. For example, like if I was okay, there's like movies I hate because I'm a scaredy cat, like I'm a chicken, and then but there's also movies that I love, like because it like resonates with my soul. Fair Nero, huh? Let me look that up real quick. Fair Nero, what is that movie? Type Moon. Okay, okay. I see. Fair, okay, Type Moon, Fair Nero. Okay, so I'll count that as a movie too. Yeah. Oh, actually, oh my gosh, whoops. This is what happens when we start using 5 different names for fire. Because now I thought whoops. Okay, it looks like that was the revenge from fire for making my joke last time. But unironically, for Fate, right? I think Nero has its own movie, right? I know they have their own series, but I think they might even have their own, movie potentially. But I know, but I haven't personally watched it if there was one, but so I don't know. But yeah, but back to the movies I like. Um, if I was to pick OG movies, I would pick like okay, it's gonna make me sound old, but like I like Digimon the movie, right? With like Tai and the others. That was such a good movie. And the songs are a banger. So that was one of my childhood movies, for example. And then like later after that, another good movie was like Ratatouille. For some reason, like Ratatouille, there was some kind of magic, right? There was something about that movie was beautiful, right? The movie, like you have like the graphics, like the choreography, in terms of like how the characters move, especially with the rat. And then like how they describe the food and the music, and then did I mention the music and the food, right? The combination of all of that, it's such a good movie because of it just puts my soul at like peace, right? Singing like food scenes, something about it puts me at peace. Yeah, and then the Digimon movie, it was like a lot of action, right? And then you had like really good music, and that's all I really wanted back then. But like nowadays, right? I don't want just action. I don't want just a Michael Bay movie, right? With the explosions everywhere for most of the movie. I want some like slow-paced dialogue. Because as much as like movies are like Hollywood in general are good at like condensing stuff into actual objects, there's just too much detail. Like there's too much detail that might get missed. And then like what they have to resort to in general was like let's like for example Harry Potter, right? That took like what? Hold on. Let me check. How long did Harry Potter movies? Like there's like at least 7 or 10 of them, right? And then the last book was so long that they had to make like 2 or 3 movies because it was that long. And the movies themselves were like 2 to 3 hours long minimum. Oh yeah. Like it was straight up like that lasted so long. Like everyone grew up. You straight had like kids grow up with the movie, like the movie series, right? You know, like Harry Potter, Hermione. You know, if they've been in that movie series for so long, they all graduated and stuff. Oh, 8 movies? Okay, okay. Yeah, but like, look, that's like even if you have one a year, that's still like 8 years. That's almost a decade. It took you a decade to finish a series. Like that, and I know movies take a lot of time, but man, 8 years? Come on. I wish like, I don't know. I'm so conflicted about that. Because the movies, right? As much as I love the movies, it took you taking 8 years for a whole series is like that's like 1/10 of a lifespan. Oh, Lord of the Rings is amazing too. Yeah, yeah. That one's really Lord of the Ring in general. Oh my god, the world building, the character design, and then like they even went above and beyond, right, with the area design. That stuff, top notch, right? Like they went above and beyond. Like music, 10 out of 10, right? Location, like they went to places just for the the screenshot, the screens, right? And then even the what I believe was I don't remember the name, man, but even one of the actors went ham, right? They even like marched to like a scene destination wearing the full set of armor, and that I think that was like a couple miles, like they were drenched in sweat. Like that was like the armor is heavy, right? And you have to walk in that. That's crazy. And the whole team was so on board during the filming. Yeah, like Lord of the Rings in general, that must have been like a dream, like the dream job for a lot of them, like doing that kind of movie, because it goes hard into the fantasy genre, right? Like the quintessential fantasy, like RPG wise, right? Like you got like the elves, you got like the orcs, you got the evil badass boss with the crew, right? It's like it's basically like D&D but better. Yeah, but movies like that, those are like once in a blue moon. I don't expect everyone to make kind of those kinds of movies, right? Yeah, Lord of the Rings is the root of modern fantasy. Is that true? Is that what everything's based on? Like I know Dunes is like one of the four. Wait, no, maybe not Dunes. Like okay, like if I wanted to go old, right? Old, like Frankenstein was like one of the older books for science fiction, right? Because it's like the idea of animating a body, like to bring something that wasn't ever alive. That's science fiction, right? Like thinking about the possibility of a scenario like that, and then what the repercussions of such a decision is always an interesting topic to talk, like write about. Before Lord of the Ring, elves, dwarves, and other races were just folklore. Really? Okay. So like, okay, okay. So like, it's like how we have like Greek, like everyone has their own mythology, right? We have like Thor with the Vikings. You had like Zeus with the Greeks, and then you had like Hou Yi with the Chinese like mythology. Well, I guess they're not all the same. Like the first two are the same, but Hou Yi was like a archer, right? That that like shot down like 8 moons or something. Oh no, 8 suns. Yeah, yeah, eight like giant suns. So there's only one remaining. Yeah, there's like mythology goes ham, guys. You know, I don't know if your school talks about it, but like I think like, I had like my entire one of my or two of my elementary years just talking about like Greek and Roman mythology, right? Or like all the different worlds like mythologies, because it's like when you think about it, right? Those mythologies kind of like they may be nonsense, but if you like get past the nonsense and then you look at like the finer details, like historical sites or like certain places, kind of just realize like these guys, these stories are like telling you what the geography was back then, you know. So maybe like some countries back then that we didn't know about existed, but they were only told about in these stories, right? Like, here's a good example, right? Like, I think everybody knows about Atlantis, right? But we don't know where the hell it is. We think it's in the ocean, or if it's like even we don't even know if it's like on land, basically, right? But it doesn't make sense, right? A civilization that was that renowned disappearing completely. It's still such a mystery to me. But stuff like that, or the ancient cities. This we have to like consider the fact that a lot of this doc is never documented, right? This was based on word of mouth. We don't using stuff to write, like writing down history, writing down books wasn't really was mostly it was a very expensive endeavor, right? Oh, hi GC, welcome to the chat. Is this your first time to the stream? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm Higami Koufuku, GC. I am a Phoenix VTuber, and right now we are just talking. We're just chilling and talking about historical. Okay, no, not even historical. Mythology in general, right? And how about, and I think what I was about to talk about was we were gonna say like a lot of the old stuff. Like if we get to a certain point back, the only thing we have for reference in terms of history are just based on these like Greek, like these mythologies, right? Because when we do word of mouth, we might be talking about a place, but and then in modern ages, right, this place that they talk about doesn't exist. So yeah, that's really cool, right? Mythology has its place in it's up for the historians. Their job is to like separate the myth from the actual locations, and then like they write down the accounts, and then can you kind of give us like a rough understanding of our history at the time, or the history of the specific location. Let's see. There were a couple of times where unmentionables decided that burning down places of knowledge was a good idea. Oh my gosh, you're right, Fire. Wait, that name though. I believe one of the big ones was like the burning down of the Library of Alexander. From from what I remember, the Library of Alexander was considered like the source of knowledge for the world at the time. Like it was the main, it was the library of the world basically, right? But after it got burned down, we lost so much information from that point on that it was like you could consider that like one of the biggest losses in history, right? Because human nature, like human nature, we our big one of our biggest strengths is like just having knowledge, right? So having knowledge of our past, geographics, like geography, or politics, or like philosophical ideas, like the trains of theory and thought, right? From eons ago, now we have lost like a ton of these, and it's just a shame. It's just a big shame. Just losing all that information. Let's see. Vini Focam Visi. Wait, what does that mean? Vini Focam Visi. I have come, or oh, okay. Oh, I came, I saw, I conquered. Yeah. Oh, right. That's the famous line from Alexander the Great. I came, I saw, I conquered. So is that the original? Wait, is that Greek or Roman? Because I don't know. I'm really bad at that now. Let's see. Hold on. Let me double check. Is that Greek or Roman? It's a famous. Oh, Roman. Roman. Okay. Okay. Roman. I get that mixed up. And then Fulcum is a very bad fire. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I would have loved to see what that library looked at in its prime, though. Could you imagine something that used to be called the library of the world, the fountain of knowledge, right? Per se. I would have loved to see what it looked like back then. But at least nowadays, right? We have something better than that. We have the internet, right? So now every library on paper is technically connected, right? And like everything that was like thousands of years old, now we can have like a electronic, transcript. So we don't have to have the book for someone to read it now. If something bad ever happened to the book. Yeah, I think that's great. That's such a great progress in science, or human progress per se, right? But that's like the ideal usage of the internet. I think I know what y'all really use it for. And it's mostly just to have fun, right, guys? Internet's for fun. Because the fun, knowledge, and fun are not necessarily, the same thing. Oh yeah, my gosh. Why is it so warm today? It's like, yesterday was so cold, now it's like hot. Now, what else do I want to talk about today? We talked about, let's see, we talked about some of the, okay, Withering Waves. We talked about cooking, desserts, fruit. I know what to talk about. So, after this week, right, I'm thinking about if I want to start setting up some community games soon, right? Right now, I'm still trying some stuff out. So, I don't have any, like, community-based games, but maybe, like, next week, I could start, putting in like the Discord, like roles for Hell Divers too, or other games that I'm like considering, right? So I think that's gonna be really fun. And then I was told by our friend that I can actually stream my Jackbox games on Steam. So if there's like a lot of people later, or like it's a good day, we can play Jackbox together, guys. So that's gonna be fun. But we're not gonna do it too often. Maybe like once a month, if it was Jackbox. Can't play that too often. Oh, see, yeah, Deuce is happy. Oh, wait. What were you excited for? The community games or just specifically Jackbox? Oh, okay, Jackbox. But yeah, because I have Jackbox like 1 through 9, so I have like most of the Jackbox games, guys. I don't know if I want to get 10 though. Like 10, I heard bad things. Oh wait, speaking about Jackbox, what do you guys thought about adult Jackbox? I don't know if I can stream that. You will win that Jackbox? Oh no. Let me win a couple, okay, Fire? Man, sometimes you guys go so ham though in the games that I'm like, what? How did she win, guys? What other community games are there? Am I thinking about? Oh, I think like some of the good ones is like Goose Goose Duck, right? But I don't know, maybe not. I think I'll say that for collabs. Goose Goose Duck is like really quiet, And if I play with you guys can't. I won't. It'd probably be a bad idea for you guys to watch me. Yeah, because then now you know what I am and then where I'm going. Yeah, that's no good. Well, maybe later. Maybe not now, but maybe later. Goose Goose Duck. What else? Helldivers 2 we already have. Rapid and Steel is probably kind of fun too. But I'm probably gonna save that for like a solo playthrough first before I consider multiplayer. Yeah, future plan wise, yeah, I still don't have a schedule for next week yet, but I'll probably figure something out before then. I'll let you all know. Yeah. Hmm. Now, what else do I want to do? Talk about. And oh, right. So, anyone going to conventions this year by any chance? I know a couple of you were going to go to like what Anime Expo, for example. But I'm kind of curious if there's like other expo, like other conventions that you guys are like looking at to go to, right? Because as much as I love Anime Expo, always better just to have a fresh experience by going somewhere else. Now let's see. Now for Anime Expo, how many of you know about Anime Expo? Actually, that's a good question. Because if you don't know what Anime Expo is, it's a like an anime convention in Los Angeles, California, right? And every year, well, with the exception of the past couple years, every year it's like packed to full brim, right? So that what that means is like there's at least like 100,000 people attending the convention, right? Like upwards of hundreds of like upwards of 90 to 100K people showing up for just the panels or all the art stalls, right? Or even the just merch, right? Last year, okay, so I'll talk. Okay, story time, right, guys? Higami is the boss's story time. But last year when I went to Anime Expo, I went for all 3 days, and it was really fun. What I was a little shocked by was like how some of the panels where like, there were so many panels going on that you had to have had some of them moved to the hotel nearby. And I think that might be because of one, the hotel has the equipment for the audience to do so, and then like two, it's just there are just that many panels, right? I wasn't even able to make it to some of my panels because they were just like if you have to travel from a hotel outside of the convention, and then you have to go back in, you lose a lot of time, right? And most of these people, like most people that want to attend a certain like panel, like a very popular panel, they lined up for hours in advance. So yeah, you kind of have to pick and choose when you go solo when you go to a convention. Yeah, but luckily panels weren't the only thing I was focused on. I bought a lot of merch, right? Here's a one you guys probably know. If you know who Rosiri is, that's one of Iron Mouse's artists, like illustration artist. They've drawn Iron Mouse's VTuber model, right? And Rosiri had a stall at Anime Expo, right? So that was really cool. So I was able to get some of her merch, which was really nice. And I believe there was other two more artists that were also really popular. Like maybe you guys don't know their names, but like they were exceptionally popular to the point where you had to line up, and they might just run out of stuff in general. I in particular focus on like three, right? One of them was really good. Like they were getting really popular because of their artwork for Star Rail, right? They weren't one of. I don't know if they're one of the official artists, but like the fan art, right? If it was, at minimum, right, was gorgeous, right? It's like if they had the art and he slapped it on put it in the game, I would have said that it was perfect. Now, unfortunately, since then, right, we had like a lot of losses in the VTuber community in terms of like bad press, and that just kind of sucks, right? The world is already hard enough as it is, but uh, it would be just nice just to have like a good happy time, because that's what we want. It's what most people want to do. Have a good time. Oh, and now here's a funny thing. That okay for all you Henya Squad members, right? that was technically my first interaction with Henya. I did not know about Henya, in a certain way until after I attended the Anime Expo's V Shoujo panel, right? With Henya and Keisan. You know what kind of surprised me, by the way? You guys probably already know it, but I was shocked that Keisan showed up in person, right? Because it never occurred to me that Keisan was capable of, she can be her flesh tuber and not just be, the model. It never occurred to me, right? So it was a big surprise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keisan being Keisan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was, I wasn't like fully into the, the VTuber scene at that until then. You know, yeah, because back then, right? We only had like, VTubing was only like rampant by the time Hollow EN kind of came out, and then that's when it kind of popped off. That around that age, like or the year before actually, like 2020, 2019. Yeah, because before that there wasn't really infrastructure, right? There wasn't that many people that could make a rigging or have the capability to make a VTuber illustration model. So after that, right, with the everyone like the popularity going up, it's been gaining a lot easier. Well, in a good way, right? It's good. It's always a good thing for something like an industry to be more accessible, right? Having more VTubers is fun. It's amazing because the more VTubers there are, the more types of interactions that everyone can have, like the audience for the audience, and that's always great. Oh my gosh, you're right. Whoops. All right, thank you for letting me know. Just chatting. Oopsie. Oh my gosh, hold on. Let me adjust that real quick. Oopsie, oopsie. Yeah. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Okay. Okay, stream's updated. Wow. I went straight into talking. I forgot to update that. Oh man. It's like I just pulled a Henya. Whoops. Okay. I gotta be on top of that. Oopsie. But yeah, back to Anime Expo though. You know what kind of sucks? I missed out. There was a panel that I really wanted to go. It was for if you guys know what Spy Family is, Lloyd Forger's official VA was there for the panel, for the Spy Family panel. So I was like, I'm honestly, I'm still a little upset I missed that because I had to choose between either that or another panel or like just to even eat food in general. Oh yeah, yeah. Lloyd Forger's VA was that was my only sad part, but there was so many good things to do, right? Like, and there's not just art stalls too, right? There's like a lot of merch stalls, so you can always take a look at, like, for example, there's like figurine shops, like small bad shops, and then there's some like some vendors with their own merch, right? That doesn't even necessarily tie to anime, right? Which I don't know, it's cool. I'm we what's the word for it? I support breaking the what's it called, the norm, right? Now you gotta get yourself out there as an artist. But yeah, let's see. But that back to but you know what also sucks? You have to be careful about this. You gotta make sure you leave some budget for food. I had a lot of budget, so I enjoyed myself a bit, but the places near the food, like, instead of just going to like the food food stalls, I went to like the surrounding restaurants because for some of my panels, most of them were outside of the convention, right? So that means like I had to eat around the hotel basically, and the hotel, like the restaurants in the hotel, like in that area, they're really pricey, man. And now on top of being pricey, there's always like a line for the cheap burger. Like there's like a smash burger place, and I can never like justify being online for like 3 hours just to get a burger. Like that was to me was insane. That was nuts. Like there was no way I was gonna do that. So I'd rather just pay. So I just went for sushi instead or something. Because nobody went for the sushi place. It was weird. Like there was like a long line for burgers, but like there was no line to go into the sushi store, like the sushi restaurant, right? Because technically it was like a finer dining place, but still it was like you could, as long as you wore closed-toed shoes, wore like long pants and like a nice looking shirt. Actually, no, not even a nice looking shirt. It was casual. So I'm surprised people didn't check out the sushi place more. What else did I do at Anime Expo? I guess I could talk a bit more about like, yeah, yeah. I spent okay. You guys want to guess how much money I spent on merch alone? From that one expo, I went a little ham. I'll be honest with you guys, because I personally bought like one of each item for a certain store. So I basically, if you handed me like a list like of the merch of at a certain stall, I would check off like the whole list. So that started adding up, right? Because if I bought like a bunch of a bunch at this stall, a bunch at another stall, and then like you include the food costs and all that, I spent a lot of money. But I'm okay. It's okay. It's like that I'm pretty happy. Like that was money I budgeted for just Anime Expo, so it's okay. But gotta be careful. Can't go too ham, or you might miss out on some Henya merch that might be currently out. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, but if there's another thing you guys didn't know, at Anime Expo, the Henya debut merch, they had it already by then. So if you went to like the V Shoujo store, like the store, that was like their what's it called, the stall, and at the Anime Expo, you could have got all of the entire set for Henya's debut merch, like right there and then, like and skip the like the travel fee, like the delivery fee, right, and the waiting time especially. So maybe if you guys are going to Anime Expo and you want to get debut merch, you might want to consider if you want to just wait and just get the merch there, or you get the merch and then you try to just check to make sure when you go to Anime Expo if there's anything else you missed. Because I know, for example, that they had like the maid theme stuff at the debut. But I only got a couple things. I had to refund my Henya debut merch. What happened, Fire? Was it like, did you have to get something else, or is it like did you, or did it just take too long? Yeah. I remember that. Okay. So guys, I still have not got my Matara debut merch. I still haven't got it. But if you also haven't got stuff, make sure you talk to you go to V Shoujo's like website, and then you contact customer support. You should always just double check to make sure to see if they sent it and then you never knew about it, or if there's like just a delay in general, right? I know for like fact, because I checked for support myself, via the email, right? Like emailing the support email, right? That they had like a delay for Mataro's merch, so we probably had to wait a while. And I had to move. They couldn't change the address. Oh my god, Fire! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. That sucks. That just blows. What the hell? I can't believe they couldn't move the address. Oh, well, that's okay. Even though you couldn't get the debut merch, I'm pretty sure you probably got like the other merch, right? And they're all really good. So it's not too much of a loss. It's not too much. Don't feel too bad. Yeah, yeah. Pat, give Fire some pats. Yes. Yeah, but I know, I'm not going to Anime Expo probably. I'm seriously thinking about it though, but I need to prep for a different convention. Like it's gonna be like an out of state trip, so it's gonna be a lot of prepping. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna give you guys too much details until after the trip's done. But I'm kind of hoping a certain bird like shows up at that particular convention. But you never know. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, and then which as for which bird, haha, there's thousands of us. You'll never know. Or maybe you guys kind of do know because you guys, one of you guys saw my my tab earlier. Yeah. But if you did see my tab, don't spill my secrets. But we've been talking like the whole day. What do I want to do right now? You guys want to try something? I'm thinking right now, maybe I want to switch to Helldivers for a little bit. Just to see if it works on my stream. Oh, hey, Koyumi. Don't say that. No. I can neither confirm or deny that it's Doki. I can neither deny or confirm. Maybe do I want to do Helldivers soon? Nah. No. Nah. I'm still a little like tired from the exercises yesterday. So no, let's not do that. Alrighty. Have a nice time, Fire. Thank you for showing up the stream. Alright, see ya. Let's see. Oh, there's other. Even though I'm a little bummed about the Motara merch being taking so long, I also have Hololive merch too. So like some of you may not know, but like I have a certain Chaotic Rats merch incoming. So that's gonna be really fun. Yeah, and then the best part is like that particular merch is perfect because a lot of that merch, right? I'm not gonna give specifics, is a little too spicy, right? But this one was perfect. Like this merch I got was perfect. Like it was not as spicy as the norm, so that was good. Oh right, are any of you like Hololive fans as well? Because I know as much as I would like to see how like the Hololive is like humongous, right? Like they're the big one, the big kahunga. Wait, kahuna? Here you go. For the VTuber scene. I'm kind of just curious if you guys also watch like Holo stuff. Okay, so Koimi says yes. Okay. Yeah, man, I want to. Hololive has been having a lot of stuff, but like they're doing it like not in my state, or if they are doing it in my state, it's like super far. Let's see. Du says I only watch Henya. Nice. Giga Chad. Giga Henya Chad. I see. You don't know much about VTubers? Well, I mean, like the one you picked is the OG. You picked like the big one. Yeah, exactly. Giga Chad, right? So I don't know why. Yeah. Like picking Henya is like you are, bona fide VTuber lover. Because Henya is such a cute like she's really cute. Like her design, personality. It's like they're really fun. Yeah, like even I have the debut merch, right? So, I see the appeal of Henya a lot. Besides common knowledge, well, I mean, like we're in the same boat then, right? Maybe I might know a couple things, but I believe you also like clipped, right? So we you could say like you're further ahead than most people. Like the average person would not know about clips, right? They'll click on your clips, but they don't know how to make them or how they work in general. Whereas like I know like or okay, I guess mine is more common knowledge. But like I know how they you have to get a rigger, for a VTuber. Oh right, speaking of which, I'll talk about it later. But they have to have a rigger, an illustrator, or maybe you have a rigger that's also an illustrator, right? And a lot of other stuff to factor in on top of the equipment, just to have the stream be very smooth. But yeah, it's all fun. It's all really fun, right? Ultimately, even if something happened, every investment, right, is meant to keep the streamer safe, right? To keep the stream smooth, to keep the streamer safe. It's always good. Wait, 1 second, guys. Hold on. Something is a little off right there. There we go. So for some reason, I just noticed that my like follower was like off the like it moved. It got moved the whole time. It was like completely like off. Like it was like one line down too much. Hmm. Now what else do I want to? Let's see. Anime Expo. It was me. You moved it. Oh, so you're my future lunch, huh? All right, fried chicken. Call you me fried chicken. Let's go. I don't mind getting more fried chicken tomorrow. More fried chicken for me. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I love bad henchmen too. They make they first they keep me full on the inside. Gotta be careful. You never know what could happen. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me put on the glasses. Yeah. But let's see. We talked about Alexander the Great's the Library. We talked about Anime Expo. We talked about the desserts and the random pairs. Oh, talking about fruit, right? Do you know there's like on YouTube, right? There's like a guy that just does nothing but like talk about and eating a fruit, like literally. Like he's done it for like 10 years, and all they've like every video is a whole different fruit. And that's crazy because you have to go to some fruit just don't exist in certain places, right? Because they might only be a local produce. If you try to ship that fruit like elsewhere, they might just go bad by then, right? So the fact that there's a guy like going to places, trying out different fruits, and then documenting it on YouTube is really like it's like how I would imagine YouTube should have been, or as it should be, right? Because YouTube mostly is a way to distribute information, and it's up to the people to decide if that information is useful or not, right? And then Twitch is also in the same boat. I like talking to you guys, and I like talking about my like tidbits of knowledge, and like sometimes maybe it doesn't help, but I hopefully it does help, right? But recently, right? Okay, back to me, right? A little IRL info, but I am like happy that I can start lifting more and more like heavy weights. right? Because when I started lifting weights, when I swapped from resistance bands, right, which if you don't know what resistance bands are, they're just like giant rubber bands, right? Like you stretch them, and that they resist your stretch, right? And that's how you kind of replicate like the weight of a heavy, actually like an iron bell, like a dumbbell. But when I swapped from what's it called, resistance bands to iron dumbbells, I could barely hold on to it. My grip strength was just not enough, so I had to start like really light, and then like I had to reduce like the weight, my theoretical lift weight, by like like 1/3. But yeah, but since then, like I think my dumbbell weight is now equal to my max weight for the, or half of my max potential of the resistance bands, right? So that was like a big achievement. And yeah, exercising in general, it takes time. If you are considering to exercise, you should always know that exercising is a slow but steady process, right? You won't immediately see results unless you're a crazy person that has a 2-month deadline for like a movie or something. But outside those exceptions, nice and easy exercises, right, over time is just as good as intense exercises in a different time period, right? Going slow and easy, the key thing ultimately is to stay consistent with the exercises, right? So if you have to like reduce the you know let's say for example your schedule did not let you properly exercise, then you could just do like the easier exercises, right? Like get alternatives. For example, walking was really good, right? I think I remember Snuggy Cat mentioning they walk home. So that alone is already a good exercise, and it's productive because you had to go home you had to go home somehow, right? Yeah. Or like well, maybe like you don't have to like start immediately walking, but just knowing like where places to go to is also very helpful. Like having parks nearby or malls, right, to look around. That's a good resource those are good resources to know, because ultimately this information is to let you kind of decide your plan of action, right? Your like your strategy, right? Like in Helldivers, right? You kind of have like a set path to take out the nest, right? And the key thing is you just have to pick a step and then go at it one at a time, step by step. Yeah. I'm applying Helldiver knowledge, but and like sometimes if you consider equipment as like the tactical equipment, right? Then you get to pick pick and choose, right? You don't have to get actual weights. You can get alternative stuff like resistance bands, right? Because resistance bands are very easy to store and they don't take up a lot of space when you're done with them. Whereas like iron weights, well, actually they don't technically take a lot of space either. But if you have like a bench, that takes kind of commitment. So maybe you don't do iron weights, but then you do resistance bands. That's just as good. It's just as good. Because now you're just exercising, right? You went from like no exercise to actual exercise, and that's the goal, right? Going from 0 to 1. It's like a binary. You go from like sedentary to even exercising a little bit. It goes a long way. I believe like I was doing research on this, right? Just to make sure I wasn't like doing something like bad to myself. But I believe in the U.S. there's like a health report for the like a scientific health report on the analysis of the U.S. population, right? And like, in general, just walking alone and even just talking about exercise, like that, promoting exercise in general, that was one of the ways for the entire population to start gaining like lifespan. It's kind of crazy, right? Because if you maybe like outside of the country, like we're known for being like having like really bad health diets, really sedentary, all that, like big food portions. But when you start, hunkering down, like making a plan, it just, and then you let it step by step, right? Make it easy for yourself. Go do things that you're willing to do, and understand what you don't like, and then that's a path to success, right? Hmm. Now, if you guys were to ask me like how my progress was as a whole, I spent like 6 months on just resistance bands alone, because I took a nice and steady approach, right? So that when I got to the point where I started doing the iron dumbbells I have at home, I would already have like a routine going, right? So it's all muscle memory. It's like I wouldn't be bummed out if I had to exercise tomorrow, because like I've been doing it for so long that it's just part of my nature now. So like or like it can also treat it as in a different way. I remember another VTuber, right, talking about this. But if you treat it like a game, right, you kind of treat it like a game objective, because when you think about it, games are designed to be kind of addictive nowadays. So if you use like those same you know environments, like having like daily objectives, that's also one way you can tackle how to being lazy, and then gradually but surely getting the health. But that's just one of many things to do, right? Sometimes people could just focus on the food aspect, and that'd be perfectly fine, right? Because not everyone has the opportunity, depending on their job, to exercise. It's completely understandable, right? Or your job is just so hectic that you don't have time to do things like that, and that's also okay. But the goal is, right, to start small, start somewhere. That's the most important thing. Like, even if the only thing you did was to replace a cookie with an orange for today, that did a lot, right? Now you started on something, and it's always a really good. You stretch a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I didn't stretch yet. Ugh. Ugh. Well, whoops. Oh, oh, okay. Ugh. Okay. Well, I just heard my back crack because I haven't stretched. Oh gosh. Okay. Uh, okay. Now, okay. Maybe this is just a me thing, but what are you guys' thoughts on like cute like t-shirts? Because for some reason I'm like weak against like those like those like chippy style drawings, like chippy animal designs on a t-shirt with some random funky with some random funky logo. And I don't know, something about seeing like cute animals like in a chippy form, it just activates my they're so adorable, right? It's like seeing Henya, but then you like want to do like so cute emo, right? But when you like jiggle their face around, you're like, you just want to like pet them. It's like, something about chippies. Well, is there something about like chippies that make them people think they're so cute? Like, is it the big eyes, or is it like the big, the exaggerated proportions, right, on the chippies that make them so cute? But what I think is like maybe the chippies themselves are just designed really well. Like like what Snuggy Cat just talked about, her Henya's gremlin model. Yeah, exactly. That's like a perfect example, right? We have like the small gremlin, the gremlin body with the giant head. I think, oh, maybe that's what it is. It's like it like enhances the parts that we consider like the aspects of what we consider cute, right? Like the like big googly eyes, big head, and then like and then like funny exaggerated movements, right? That you wouldn't like expect from the normal model. Yeah, that's a really good point, right? With her accent, do you think that the chippies also have? I have to think about that accent, huh? Yeah, her. Oh, yeah, her accent's adorable as well. So that's like a double whammy. Like nice, cute voice, really cute accent, cute model, great personality. Wow, she should have checked out the whole list. Damn. Hmm. Wait, do you know who else has? Wait, hold on. Let me think. It doesn't like the whole V Shoujo have chibi models. Like I know that Fruit, for example, has her frog gremlin model, right? The chibi fruit model. And then okay, Iron Mouse has a lot. She had okay. It's like from starting from like PNG, her like a gremlin face is adorable. Then she has like the chippy faces, which are adorable. Then oh my gosh, she has so many models. They're just hand. She's great. She has so many good models. Yeah. Um, I don't know about Zen, but I her like mascot, like the lizard people, right? Those are cute. A little gives me a little uncanny though. The eyes are give me kind of the uncanny feeling, but it's still cute either way. And then what else would I like a lot? Oh, Haruka's like PNG. When she's in the collab, that like Yark. No, her like screaming emo, like it's like she's drilling. Yeah, that one's good too. You know, I think only ones I haven't seen actually are I've seen Michi's, right? She's the most recent one. I saw some clips, but I haven't seen Matara or Kuro's models yet. Because well, for Kuro, right, specifically, I can't. They stream when I am asleep, right? I don't ever make it to their stream, so that's unfortunate. And then with Matara, I've been just busy. Matara has a chippy. Wait, I gotta take a look at this. Hold on, give me one moment. I gotta look this up. Matara chippy. Oh my god, it's so cute. What the heck? It's a toggle? No way. There's no way it's that cute. Holy crap. Okay. Now I know. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Yeah. Maybe I want to go for that too. A chibi model would be kind of cute for when I have like a chill day. But do you know if Kira also has a toggle as well? Because that would be kind of cool to look at as well. But if not, it's okay. I can always like check other people's chippy models so to see what kind of like chippy style I like, right? Because I'm pretty sure they don't all use the. Oh, he doesn't have a chippy model. Okay, okay. Now I know. Oh, but you know what? Well, you know what's really iconic for me? Like like the chippy gremlin stuff. The most iconic ones was Ame's gremlin model. I think that was the one of the first ones I saw of that of the Chippy series, right? He is paying his tax problem. He's saving as much as he can. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. He's still dealing with the tax issues? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Man, good luck to Kuro. Holy crap. I wasn't aware he was still paying off his taxes. That's insane. Cause let me check. He debuted in like what, October? 6 months to go? Okay. Oh my gosh, so he's almost there. He's almost there. So basically when this year ends, he's set well, okay, he'll clear out his current taxes at least. Oh, well, good luck to Kiro though. Like tax, tax, like in general, it sucks. He can't pay his editors. Oh my gosh, that's wow. Oh man, that sucks. But that's okay. 6 more months to go, right? And then Kiro is scot free. So we just have to like he'll be okay. I think he's in a good place now, right? Wow. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I thought he was covered, but he has a 6 months to go. Wow. I'm I'm just scratching my I'm like scratching my head thinking about it. That's insane. Oh well, good luck to Kira though. But his community is really helpful. So hopefully the community support will keep him afloat. Like and then V Shoujo as well, right? Whole yeah, man. I don't wish tax upon my worst enemies. Taxes are the scariest things in this world right now. That's one of the most scariest things in this world, besides bugs, because I hate bugs. Oh, speaking about bugs, have you guys heard about Okay, this is not necessarily bugs, but have you guys ever heard of a series called Kaiju 8 or Kaiju number 8? Because when I play Helldivers, I have this weird feeling that we might eventually start fighting giga big like enemies, right, in the future. Not because I'm pretty sure like we only just got like two round factions, right? So maybe we'll have to fight like a certain species. If you haven't watched it yet, we might have to fight a certain species, and they're gonna have like the giga giant mobs. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, back. I thought I was about to sneeze. So I hit my mute pedal. Why mute? I'm not gonna let you hear my sneezes. No, no sneeze for you. No sneeze for chat. But back to Kaiju number 8, right? Never, no sneeze reveal. But back to Kaiju number 8. I thought that this particular anime was really fun. I haven't watched the anime yet, unfortunately, but I've been catching up on the manga on my off time, and like the world building. Actually, not the world building, but like the action scenes are so good, right? The Oh man, how do I? What do I want to say without spoiling? But overall, like the fact that like there's giant monsters. Yeah, there we go. Giant monsters with a lot of action and a lot of cool designs and a lot of uh, city destruction. That's all I'll say about it. The detail is out of this world, right? Like they don't even need to go ham, but they did, and I really appreciate that when the mangaka does that and goes all like the extra mile. So yeah, that's all I want to say about Kaiju number 8. Since Deuce says that they're watching, and some people might also be watching then as a result. But anime. Have you all watched? Let me think. Yu Yu Hakusho. I know I talked about it at the debut, but I'm just kind of curious. Have you guys watched any of these animes? I just start spilling them out. Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Great Teacher Onizuka, Or I think there's one more. Oh, this one's the easy one. Hunter x Hunter. Anyone watch any of these? Because if you don't know already, Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho is made by the same guy. The same guy made both of these bangers of a series. Really? Oh my gosh, FanFest, then you're in it for a treat, right? If you ever decide to read or watch any of these, specifically, okay, Yu Yu Hakusho or Hunter x Hunter, I would suggest checking these guys out, like those out. The detail, the world building, and and then like the how would I put this? The relationships that are built, the friendships are really good. And like the world building, right? I'll talk a bit more about that because I can't. So, uh, first, Yu Yu Hakusho, what that one is, it's a spirit detective anime, right? Like if you like translated it literally, it's a spirit detective anime, and you're fighting demons like with hand to hand combat. And so what's really good about that one in particular that I like is like how, the main character, he's a hooligan like me, right? So he would, I don't know, depends on the person, but for me, I kind of resonated with the main character a lot. And watching the main character you know, challenge, what's the word for it? Challenge major obstacles, right? And persevering. It's something like that makes you. There's something about that in a series or anything in general that makes you want to, just want to be like that person, and go above and beyond, right? For yourself. And for Hunter x Hunter, right? For that one, it's kind of the name says it all, right? But I'll talk about just the world. But the world, the designs of the animals, like the people, it feels so varied, right? That you could never have even imagined that the one author could or one mangaka designed everything from scratch. So in terms of like it's like, oh, I know the best way to put it. Like the world is like both colorful and dark, right? This is not your usual manga or book that you would read for the kids. It's more for the adults. So maybe in that case, like in that regard, that's why people like it so much, right? It has a lot of like mature themes that you can't really like easily discuss about, but then it kind of just like goes ham on it, right? And that's why like I guess politics, like the inner world politics is kind of crazy. And that's all I'll say as well, because I don't like spoiling things, guys. So unless it's like a watch along, then who knows, right? Snaky Cat's aware. Yeah, I won't say what that emote's for, but I know why you use that emote. Hmm. Oh my. Oh man, that made me laugh a little bit too much. Okay, okay, let me calm down. But but that was a lot of stuff we talked about today. So I'm thinking maybe I'll end the stream a little early. Uh, Let me just stretch a bit. So before I go though, how was everyone's day? Before I go, anything good? Anyone that joined the stream late that wants me to know about anything? Yes, let me just stretch a bit more. Okay. Well, there's nothing. Oh, so good so far. Okay, good. That's good. Deuce. Ugh. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Why take a look? This client is stinky. I don't. Oh man, why is he always stinky? You guys got to give him like a bath later, okay? You guys can't always be stinky. Okay. Let's see. Who do I want to raid today? Okay. Alright. We're gonna raid. Okay, hold on. Let's raid Ayuki. Okay, hold on. Let's type it in. Ayuki Akiba. So we're gonna end the stream just a little bit early today, right? But I think like we talked about a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I'm pretty happy. Now for the raid message, do you all have her? Are you all subscribed to her by any chance? Like you're all of you right in the chat so far, right? No, you know what? Actually, it's okay. I'll just make a. Oh, what? I can't. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Raid. Okay, raid failed. Yuki Akiba. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna say, Gami raid. We love you, and then copy paste this. All right, how much more time? Oops. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me just edit a couple more things. Okay, this is the raid message. Okay, guys, we're gonna use this message. Oh yeah, that's right. You still rate when Yuki rated. You use my raid message. I remember that. That was hilarious. But okay, remember. Okay, so just in case, double check right now. Copy paste and then type it right now, just to make sure you have the copy pasta, right? Perfect, perfect. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, use that one. All right, let me test myself. Okay, good, good, good. All right, let's do it. Alrighty. Now, as always, this is Higami Koufuku signing out. Thank you for joining, and we're gonna start rating. And see ya.